That driver's head banging.
What is
Sean,
going on, everybody? Hell yeah.
Gunner's Garage.
Freaking cool. Love it.
What's up, Andy?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Sean sent me that earlier today. That's his beautiful beauty he just created. He said in the thread of Danny Hewen, wow, I think he's really, really up there, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
The driver head banging. That thing's great, man. Awesome job, Sean.
That was badass. Love
What's
it.
going on, Kevin? Thanks for letting us show that, Sean. What a great way to start the show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
When I get high on speed. Top fuel. Funny cause of drug for me.
All right, so
It's Deborah.
I am officially batshit crazy. And I want to see how many people out there will more than definitely agree with Jack. But Amanda went and seen our new puppy today, Bruno, and she got to talking to the breeder. So now
they lost their mind.
We officially have lost our mind and crossed over into Crazy Town because come Christmas, we
What's up, T-Barnes?
will for sure have 4 dogs. But wait, it gets better. We are going to go down the avenue of breeding Great Danes.
Oh,
so
Sean said he's so hyped. Thank you.
I'm officially going to have to be forced to change my channel to, instead of Jason's RCs, Jason's Crazy
Kennel.
Knit House Looney Farm.
Troy
Because-
said, "Great to see you back, Jack."
Yes.
Yep.
We
That
are
was Jack.
crazy. And Bruno is
In the
a
trap
week
shack.
old. He's a week old and weighs 4 pounds.
And then he'll be 2 weeks old and he'll weigh 15 pounds.
15 pounds. So yeah.
Thanks, T-Barnes.
So how's the video quality? Because I'm going to try something new and just use my laptop tonight. So it seems all right. I seem kind of red in the face, but
That might just be the fact that you admitted to getting 2 Great Danes.
yes. It's going to be great. But, I mean, we probably, most definitely, I can guarantee you, we're at least going to get stuck with 4 dogs and a cat. Because we're going to do 1 litter and go from there and reevaluate. I'll give you that much.
So if you're not sure what I'm showing, that's the Mofo 1-Up wheels with the portals tucked up inside, nice and tight.
Yeah. I knew those.
T-Barnes mentioned it, so I figured I'd throw it up there. But yeah, Sean said he's so hyped. Thanks for showing his truck. And you
Oh,
are
yeah.
more than welcome. Thank you for letting us debut it, man.
So I believe This makes probably, I can't remember how many videos are out there of this, but not very many. And here is another creation
That
from
looks
Jack's
great, Jack.
Toy
Hang on.
Box. Yes. Jack's Toy Box officially has the Bronco body on
Yes.
the Blazer chassis.
Yeah, it's the Fair RC Bronco conversion, and
No,
if you
that's Lexon, right?
yeah, and the K5 Missouri license plate actually matches it perfectly, same color and everything, and then that's the K5 roof rack and light bar, fits right on the roof bars on it perfectly.
Yeah, that looks great. You were showing me that earlier. I really like that. And the rope, the netting or whatever you put on there, that looks pretty sick.
That is one of the little. It's got a loop
Show
on
that
one end and a double hook on the other end. It's from DSM Off Road. It's a little like.
Yeah. No, look at that. That looks great, man. That's perfect. That's spot on.
But I mean, it doubles to help hold stuff down, even though I hot glued everything in. But I can also take it off and use it as a toe strap, basically bungee strap.
Let me get caught up on the comments here real quick. Troy said, Crawler Kennels. What's up, Badass G? Jason's Funny Farm. And I know a theme song for that. There's a song called The Funny Farm. It's about going to the funny farm. And Local 24 said, I thought the RC stood for real crazy. So Jason's real crazy. See, that's good observation there, Local. Jacob Bliss said, Jason, you look fake.
What's up?
Anytime, $3.99. Heck yeah.
How long is it going to take until you get it right?
Anything. It's anything.
Travis said, hey, Jay. Hey, what's up, Zach?
How's it going?
Who was it? Oh, Travis said you need chickens now, Jason.
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Troy.
You need some guineas for the ticks. Yep.
Yeah, guineas are good.
For the ticks.
There has been talk about pigs.
Oh, you don't want pigs.
Why pigs?
Like little piglets?
Yeah, they get to be big piglets.
Yeah.
Andy said he's been watching you, Jack. Watching your videos.
Oh, nice.
Hey, what's up, Liz?
Yeah, I've been replying to his comments, and I've noticed that he's pretty on the ball when it comes to a video coming out in terms of watching it. And I appreciate that. Andy
is everywhere first.
Yeah.
I swear. You can't get to a video and Andy's not already been there. Can't.
Yep.
Try it.
And
I dare you.
He makes sure you know when he started watching it.
And then he'll talk to you throughout the video.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Andy's my favorite my favorite person out there in the YouTube world as far as that, you know. You're awesome, Andy. Jacob Bliss said he loved the movie Funny Farm.
There's going to be another one coming out.
That's it, Sean. They're coming to take me away. Ho ho. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. He knows that song, The Funny Farm. Gunner commented, Sean. And that Sean. Live for Adrenaline. Welcome to the show. Back for another one. It's an awesome.
There's either going to be another movie coming out fall.
Exactly what he's been looking for, Jason.
Of a new Funny Farm or a new American Psycho. Fall of 2024.
So Live for Adrenaline's back. He said back for another one. Awesome that you guys do live a few times a week. Exactly what he's been looking for. Loves watching while he's wrenching. Awesome community. That's what we've been trying for.
That is what we've been trying for. And it was, what was it, Wednesday night? We kind of figured out that it's pretty similar
What's up, Dave? Michigan Micro Trucking.
Everybody knows your name around here.
What's going on, Nate? RC Remedy? Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do with this community, build a community where everybody knows each other and we all work together and help each other. Nobody's holding back any secrets. You know, if somebody figures out something, they're quick to tell everybody, hey, try this, check this out. You know. Sean said, the Beardy Bunch, best fucking show on YouTube with best people. Wow. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
You guys are the best people.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Yes, Travis, the Dr. Demento show. Absolutely, man. That's where I heard Funny Farm. Oh, you were talking about it weeks ago. I didn't even see that, man. Yeah, I used to watch or listen to that all the time back when I was a teenager.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, freaking awesome things going on here in the community. Jack totally decked out his freaking blazer with the Bronco body. Freaking sweet. Oh, did you actually find the rest of the black zip ties?
Yeah. Well, I take that back.
Or did you go get some?
One moment, dying. It was a scavenger hunt, I'll tell you that much. I started in the barn. I found one lone black zip tie sitting on the floor. Then I moved to the garage. Couldn't find shit. Looked in the Jeep, which I've already cleaned out to sell it, and surprisingly found 4 of your normal sized zip ties, which I think they actually worked better than the small ones would have, because they literally like fill the hole.
Yeah, and they actually
and it mounts it solid as shit, dude. It's not going anywhere.
Hell yeah.
So pretty sure those are the last black zip ties on the property.
I'll have to try to remember that, Sean. Troy Posty said his DJ Crawler tires arrived yesterday, very soft. Need to double stuff them. It shortens them up perfect. They're ridiculously fat. He put hard foams on the outside to prevent rollovers. Oh yeah, man, nice.
Which ones did he get?
That's what took the words out of my mouth.
All right. So for those of you just joining, I think this Jim was right. I think this is like the 5th time that I cannibalized this guy. Because this guy right here came over here today and totally broke my arm behind my back and freaking made me build
What's
this
up,
guy.
Owen?
Not really, but
Owen said, really, Jack? You had to get the same body as I did?
This is gonna get
well.
built tonight.
I had it first,
you need to
so
show
sucks
the one
being.
that you actually want.
Yeah, I do need to do that.
Andy said he's been staying at his boss's house, babysitting his dogs, and his boss dug out this giant hole for a pond that isn't. So he's had awesome dirt hills to play on. He posted some videos on Facebook. You know what? When you guys, when like you get over here, one or the way or the other, you show me how to do, I got to show him how to get on YouTube so he can do his channel. That would be cool, man. One way or another, we got to get Andy trained up. You got to get me trained up too, but you got to get Andy trained up how to do this. That would be cool, Andy, to see your videos of that on YouTube. But we'll go look for it on Facebook. Where on Facebook?
Mommy.
Mommy's? Okay. You put it right there. How's that? Good? Spin it up. Spin it right for back.
Well, I picked up another toy this past week or so. Was it a week ago? 2 weeks? Last weekend? Last weekend, I think.
Troy said, "Dang, that's a serious radio voice you got there, Zach." He's just not used to being on here, and we kind of run over him because we're used to being on here.
Yeah.
That's what
all right,
it
though.
is. Well,
The latency
so
always
what do
gets
you
in the
got?
way,
What do you
too.
got going on there? Talk to us. What do you got?
Oh, just all my rigs right now. My Deadbolt, my Jeep, my C10. C10 is stock. Except for upgraded motor.
Wow, that you could
Just
actually
an
show
Amazon
that
one.
off as a rarity because nobody's got a stock suit.
Right? Well, I'm thinking
Nope.
about doing
Chopped.
a nano BAM in it with a lizard and then the micro receiver.
Right.
And then just leaving the rest of it stock.
That's what I've got set up in this is the nano BAM with that the transmission that puts the motor right here in stock position.
Yep.
And then I've got the Lizard Pro with the micro receiver for the Fly Sky.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that with this without any brass or anything. That way it's just nice and light.
Yeah.
And fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fast. I've got the receiver stuck in here. And then the Lizard is right here. I can actually put the battery right in here. And, man, I should pull these panels and show you.
So what were you going to show us, Zach or Jack?
Oh, I got another toy either last week. I think it was last weekend. Picked up a Insta 360 camera, which the interesting part about this over filming with like your phone on a gimbal or your normal camera or action camera is that you no longer have to like bend down to make sure your truck is in the shot. You just set the camera down, press record, do whatever you're going to do. And then later in editing, you can literally drag around in the video and frame the video however you want using any of the footage you just took in a 360 area. It's crazy.
So Live for Adrenaline got the DJ crawlers, look like the Interco TSLs, stuffed them with Crawler Innovation hard foams. Mofo +4 Islander kit. Perfect for a 500-ish rig, he said. Man, you guys are moving fast. Can't recommend the Nano BAM enough, says T-Barn. Dirk said, great video, Jack. Love them all.
Oh, thanks, man.
Uh-huh. I was just going to mention that Outpost. Mofo is doing a special on the Nano BAM right now with a Lizard for $99.
Really?
Yeah. The Nano BAM, it comes with that mount, this mount right here. It puts the motor right back into stock position. Let's see if I can rearrange this light.
When did
there you
that start?
see.
I was just on there.
And then I've got my Lizard Pro right there. Battery fits right up here in front of the motor. Receiver stuck up in there.
Was that a Father's Day sale, maybe?
I'm not sure exactly why it is. I think he maybe's just I don't know, being a good guy, man, like he is. You know? He didn't mention any particular reason.
Because I was just on the website. I didn't see anything about that. I was looking at those ones. If you got a link, that'd be cool.
I can hook you up with the link for sure. I'm not sure why it's not. I'm sure if you went to like the Mofo Facebook page,
Oh, okay.
you could probably find the link there as well. I can get you the link, no problem, Zach. I can just send it straight to you. Max Paul, what's up? Corn Freak. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got 39 watching, 21 likes. We're just not quite entertaining enough, guys. All right, you guys ready with the song and dance? Have you got it timing down yet?
I think so.
No, no. The rest of you, Zach, no.
Hold on, let me go throw on
you.
let me go throw on my tights.
Yeah.
I'll get my Atlas caps.
Yeah, we just dropped it to 0. Everybody left. Oh, thank you, Dirk. Awesome. Dirk put the link in the chat right now. Wow, I should have known. Of course. I never rely on you, Dirk, but I always know you're going to hook us up. You're awesome.
So
Gunner said, sing, sing, sing. Are you back?
Who's picking up the Evo? This is not the Evo. This is the Gen 1, but who's grabbing one? I know you guys have seen a ton of videos and stuff on them in the last week or so. And what are your thoughts on the new transmission and gearbox design / also having a 2-speed? I'm not going to lie. I've wanted a 2-speed on this for a while, but now that I have a bunch of other trucks that have 2-speeds in them, I kind of like this one not having a 2-speed in it.
Well, I can say, I've got the Rock Band, which is essentially the same chassis.
Yep.
And man, for a stock, I mean, granted, this is really an 18th scale. So putting it up against SCX24 is kind of unfair. But, if you're a new person coming into the hobby and you're looking for a vehicle, you can't really beat this chassis for stock off the bat. I mean, it's
They're
badass.
pretty good.
First of all, like in this one, you'll see the motor is down low, and then that spur gear is up. Let me get that switch out of the way. The spur gear is up high. Whereas on like the SCX24, it kind of sits up a little higher.
Well, and the Evo is now forward facing, and it's like time and a half higher off of where the old one is. Okay. So while it may be throwing weight forward, it's also putting it up higher.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing on this one. It is the motor's forward on this one as well, which I thought was really good. Well, the thing about like this chassis I was looking at is, okay, your motor is in the front, facing forward here. This is the front. And then look at the step in the chassis here, and you look at the space between. That's why I've got this switch moved out of the way here, because it's like normally that clips here. But I got to look at, you can put your battery right here. You have your motor, your ESC, your battery, your transmission. That's all in this tight little low package. And then, this chassis is pretty decent with the shock hoops up high.
On the Evo, they have pushed it so far forward that the ESC is now mounted up and down.
Oh, okay.
So it is putting a ton of weight forward, but I'm curious to see what the center of gravity is like on it now.
Well, we're about to find out. Somebody's going to get one. Sean just said, bro, I got big plans for the Evo. Rock Band with the Brett. Well, come on now, slow down. All right, let's see. Gunner said I need one. Dirk said I want the Evo to see how it's compared to the T Hunter.
Yeah.
AA wants the T Hunter Evo.
Why do I not know what the heck the Evo is?
It's the version 2 of it that comes with a 2-speed now, and the motor sits up higher and more forward in the frame.
It's running the same body?
Really shouldn't say nothing about that.
What?
The Evo, what body's on it? The same body?
Oh, yeah, there's the Unimog body in silver, or I believe orange now, and then there is The Harvest is now an Evo as well, so you can get like the Power Wagon style body.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then what was the other one?
Troy Posty said he's not keen on the offset servo, wants to know if it screws up the balance before he gets one.
Oh, yeah. Don't the new ones have an axle mounted servo too?
Huh?
Think
I
so.
believe the new ones have an axle mounted servo, whereas these are chassis mounted.
That's true.
So
The thing is, if you look with the Panhard bar they got in there, it's like perfect. It really works well. And so
yeah,
for
you don't
scale,
get it. There's no bump steer
yeah,
in it or anything
right.
like that. I do
Because they
notice
got
that the connection side of it will be a little bit stiffer than the non-connection side, but I can live with that. This thing crawls like a beast.
right. Yeah, you know, who was it? The Corn Freak. He said the rock van with the brass wheel weights really makes that thing climbing capable. Yeah, well, it works great right off the bat, really. I mean, it
Yeah.
really does well. And like with that chassis mounted servo, you know, you can go really into the scale look. You know, you can really get some scale out of that. And it works well, you know. And like he said, yeah, you get a little stiffer on the one side. One way you can work that out is with spring tension, you know.
Yep.
With a different spring, maybe adjustable shocks, different things. There's ways to
So
work
it looks
it out.
like there's an Evo version of the rock van that comes in new colors.
Oh,
139. There's a like gunmetal gray with like a baby blue with some vintage stripes, and then there's a yellow with some vintage arrows, I guess.
huh.
Sean said most of the FMS is for scale and trailing. They can be a crawler capable, but he likes them for the custom build. Yeah, exactly. Good point there, Sean.
The Unimog version looks exactly the same
Catch you later,
exterior
Bill.
wise. It's
Thanks
just
for tuning in.
silver or orange. And then there's the Harvest version in like a gray or red, I believe. The nice thing about picking these up, though, is that like if you go with the factory parts for them, they're cheap. I mean, even like I'm still running the stock servo in this like a year later, and it's still perfectly fine. And it doesn't even have a servo saver on it. But their replacement parts for them and their upgrade parts are pretty good prices.
Bruce said he sent you a couple pictures, Jason.
Oh, okay.
Dirk said the van is the other Evo.
Yeah.
Rock Van Jack.
I think it's hilarious that if you go on Fair RC's website and look at Evo T Hunter and flip through the pictures,
What's going
see
on,
how long
Jacob?
it takes you to find the
Rollerball at
orange
house?
version of that. They've got the orange version posted up with the windshield wipers looking all crazy and everything, and it's a massive picture. But I will say that they do always go crazy. Like if you're going to shoot video with it or anything, you might as well just glue them in place because they just flop around.
Troy Posty likes the colors. He likes that blue and white. Dirk put up another link to the CR18P Evo Harvest. Thanks, Dirk. What's going on in Edge of Texas? Thanks for joining.
House.
He snapped the front drive shaft on his Hunter today, testing out the Komodo on it.
Yeah, even without a Komodo, pick up some metal drive shafts right off the rip. That and metal gears. Aside from that, they're bulletproof.
I snapped the dog bone on my ice truck yesterday. So yeah, I was experimenting with the Lizard on my 370 motor, and ka-chink, it went bye-bye.
And he said he got another set of RC all-wheel drive brass portal kit for his other K5 today. Oh man, you're tearing it up with those K5s. He's got a small fleet of them, all decked out. They're pretty. He got that silver one. The Evos come with metal gears, said Aaron.
Yeah, if you're going to pick up one of the first gens, I don't know if they're going to do a price drop on them or not or what, but I think the metal, I got a full transmission with motor attached to it. And I want to say it was like $13 when I bought it a year ago or something. It was less than $20 for the entire thing, and it was drop-in metal gears and new motor.
Hell yeah. I really hope this wheelbase works on this body. I do not feel like engineering links tonight.
I'm debating if I want to wire up lights in the light bar of the Bronco now.
I spent like 3 days figuring out what links I was going to end up finally using on this.
Ow.
Yeah, I told Mofo that sucks. He comes out with that special deal right now. I ain't got no money, fucker. Edge of Texas has a Silver Tea Hunter Evo on the way.
Nice.
It's flying over the ocean as we sit here. He's
Sliding Sideways got a new truck today.
Oh, yeah?
Did he? What'd he get?
Smasher, the silver one.
Nice.
Oh, the silver and black. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
It's got the full freaking Lizard Ultimate, freaking the Fury Tech Inrunner motor, brushless motor in it.
Bruce is taking off. He's gonna go play D&D. Have fun, Bruce.
See you, Bruce.
Hey, Vader.
Jesus.
He said he sent some cool pics. Travis finished his Warthog build. He posted pics of that. Cool, man. We'll have to go check them out. Was that on Jason's RC Facebook?
Okay, so I just figured something out the hard way. You cannot use brass shock balls in your links because they are thicker than a link brass ball, and they won't fit in a skid plate.
Oh, I just file them down.
So that's
Just
interesting.
put them on a flat file, you know, thin them up a little bit. I hit each side, a couple strokes each way. 4 or 5 strokes one way, flip it over, 4 or 5 strokes.
Is that what she normally does?
That's what she said. Aaron's K5 is officially finished for now. Aluminum oil shocks, RC all-wheel drive brass, sliders, adjustable links, ProLine Pro X's. Sounds like a rig. Travis, the Beard and Wolf Show chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob, couple strokes each way. I actually use a full-on metal file when I do it. I'll just lay that on my bench, nice and flat. Matter of fact,
No
you might even
comment.
notice a little brass on there.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, I'll just lay it on there and you just put it on. Flip her over.
So
Jacob said, that's gotta hurt, Jim. It's not
FCX
like, a
24.
full-on industrial file with those, 1/8-inch teeth. Those are a bitch.
What's that, Jack?
FCX 24 shocks are perfect for these, by the way. If you want like nice oil or nicer oil-filled shocks for cheap.
Let them sit down lower.
I mean, they're since the FCX 24 shocks come with the O-rings you can put in them and fill them with oil, and I've never had any of mine leak. And the only downside to them is if your truck sits for a while, they get like a little stick to them. But then once you break that initial stick, they're smooth again.
Right.
So aside from that, I mean, they're decent shocks and they basically bolt right onto it. So if you're looking for cheap, decent upgrade oil shocks for it, there you go.
Gunner's Garage is taking off. He said, I'm off to bed, gents. Jay and Jim, thank you so much for sharing my build tonight. Have a great night, my brothers. Thank you,
Hell
Sean
yeah.
Vachon, for stopping by. Thanks for letting us show that. It was awesome. Great way to start the show, I thought.
Yeah, that was a
That's
good
pretty
idea.
sweet.
Great to have you in. Sleep well. We'll catch you next time.
What are you tinkering on, Zach?
Oh, just putting some bearings and shafts and some axle housings.
Gotcha.
Since I got that steal of a deal on shafts.
Zach is loaded up with shafts.
Good old Amazon.
So just be careful when you go to the jungle, he said.
So I picked up 3 sets
Welcome to the jungle.
on Amazon of just the inner shafts. There's no outer stubs.
That's good though.
$5
Because
per pack.
everybody's got like 42 extra fucking outer.
Yep. So one of them was missing a rear shaft. So I filed for like a refund, right? Got 53 cents back for the missing shaft. And then they sent out 3 new packs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good deal.
For $15, can't beat it.
Nope.
Nath just snapped up a BAM Fury Tech deal. Hell yeah, Nath. You will not be disappointed. I mean, this thing, I put it in here. This is running at 520 grams with the battery. And it just, it's so slow. I can watch that Nano BAM. I can watch it literally turn like 1 revolution a second. You can watch the mofo go by. I mean, it's that slow. And then, you give it a little throttle and it picks up, and then it comes out of FOC. It's real nice and smooth on the transition. It's got plenty of power. It's not super fast on 2S. 3S, it'll be screaming fast. I mean, but don't forget, that's on this with portals. So, I do have 50% reduction with mofo portals on there. So it would be a bit quicker without those.
Are you running mofo batteries?
No.
No.
Actually, I haven't run it that much. And when I did test run it, to the bag. I was running one of those little Orlando Hunter 260 milliamp 5C batteries. So
Okay.
that was only a 5C. You know, I've got the batteries I'm going to be running it at are 80C. Gaonang.
I saw that Mofo has some 3S 200 milliamp
I've got
batteries.
one.
Do you? How do you like it?
Oh, yeah. It's badass.
I was thinking
Yeah,
about
it's a
picking
good
some
battery.
up.
There it is. Come on. Easy. Come on in there. Yeah, that's the one I've got.
Okay.
Mofo 3S450. Big. It's not huge. I mean, it's footprint size, same as a stock. This is a stock battery here. Nope. So footprint's basically the same, but thickness, it's, you know, a bit, like twice as thick.
Yeah, that's not too
Wait,
bad
what
though.
milliamp is that?
450.
450.
Oh wow.
3S though.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you'll have as more runtime than a stock battery at 3S. ah. There, sliding sideways is back. You must have heard him talking about you. What's up, Jeff Walters? Welcome to the show, brother. Who else did I miss when we were yakking away?
Yak, yak, yak. Don't go back.
Yakety yak. And he said, that's awesome to know, Jack. My trail hunter is still stuck except the brass rings in the front and rims. Heavy brass X's all four corners.
Yeah, and for those shocks, I think he's talking about, they so like on the FCX 24s and the Smasher and everything, how it's got on the shocks, it's got like the double balls, like link and shock mount. The T Hunters or the CR18P in general is the same way, so they pretty much pop right on. And then I think for the top portion of it, yeah, I've just got a little brass spacer to angle them out correctly. Good to go.
I bet. Oh, Jeff Walters said, oh boy, the Woods Trail is getting a big makeover. And then he said, the Rock Garden is all tore up, making new lines. Awesome, Jeff. That's the
Nice.
owner of the Gauntlet. Well, he's the owner of the place the Gauntlet takes place. That's not too far from Jason. Jacob said, hey, Mofo just called me.
Jacob Bliss.
Yeah. He mentioned earlier about getting that special deal on the nano bale.
Nice. Oh shit.
Kevin said, what did I miss? Well,
Everything.
there was a few things. Did you see Sean Vachon's rig that we opened the show with? That was pretty awesome.
Did Dirk ever go back to the beginning of the stream and watch that?
I don't know. Did you, Dirk? Yeah, you came in.
Probably
after.
right up
We
his alley.
opened with
Yeah.
Sean sent me a video. I'm sure he sent it to you, Dirk, of his new rig. If not, we open the show with the video, and those of you who didn't see it, check that out afterwards. Troy said, I tried a few batteries, but once I tried the Galaxy 2S, 3S, I'm going back. I got a 120 mAh 3S for the serious crawl. Jeff said it's going to be awesome for gauntlet time, referring to the course and the work he's doing right now. Andy's got a Mofo 3S, but he hasn't used it yet. Dawn Marie, welcome to the show. Oh. Yep, Andy's got the same battery I've got. Hasn't used it. Jeff Walter said just got his M99 Land Rover, gave it lots of upgrades. Need to get a new transmission and motor. Troy said kind of makes the Mad Max war rig look weak. Oh, and Dirks did see, he said, I saw when you showed it, just couldn't comment. So he's been here from the start. Cool, man. Glad to know you're still out there. Still have 43 watching, 34 likes.
I just noticed that this rig didn't have any shocks on it. Interesting. So
The rig
technically,
didn't have any shocks on it?
yeah, Baby Crusher didn't have any shocks on it. So technically, I didn't cannibalize it because it was never finished.
Chris, thank you. He said, hit the like button.
Hell yeah. I think I need to go get a beverage.
Unless you don't, if you don't like, if you don't like the show, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
I was thinking about taking a gummy, but I really want to get this built tonight, and I feel if I take a gummy, I won't get it built tonight.
That's distinct possible. Hey, what's up, Ed? Ed Dutchman in the house.
Ed, what's up? I really can't wait to come up and hang and do some crawling on your course. I think it'll be sweet.
Jeff's going to upgrade his WPL Deuce and a half. He's got dual wheels for it.
I think I need to get one of those.
Drab color. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've got one of those. I've got the dually wheels for it.
Can you get an RTR of it?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean, I imagine you could get like the, I don't know. You'd have to look around on Amazon, I guess. But you wouldn't get a RTR through WPL. But if you get an RTR off Amazon, it's probably all plastic.
Yeah.
And not very good, and bad electronics and all that. So. Oh yeah, Andy said, I know you guys had to see Adam and G-Dog working on their course. Super cool, his technique. Yeah, looking great, man. Really good way. If you haven't seen it, that's awesome. You have to go check Reactive Terrain. And his latest video, he shows how he's working on his big course. He just got to move into that area. Kick ass. Yep. You can have that river running through it and a trail.
Is he gonna put actual water on it?
What question, Travis? Yes, he is. He's going to actually have a waterfall with a
Damn,
river.
he's gonna beat me to it.
What's going on, Brian? Travis, can I ask about your question? I didn't see your question, Travis, or I would have asked. What question, Travis? I'm not going to try and go find it. Unless it's really long. If it's really long, I'll go find it. It is. Oh, it's really long. All right, I'll go find it. I'll try.
Who, Troy?
Travis, Savart Customs.
Smart custom. Got it. There you go. Just read the screen. I think that's it.
Warthog, use the adjustable rear link riser, wheels front or rear, high traction. All right, let me think about that.
Oh, I
It's
forgot.
like super tiny. I'm gonna go back and find it here. Hard to read it. How far back was it?
Huh? Oh, wow. No, I think you can have it. It's way too rich. I like it, but I think by the time I get done eating it, my gut is going to explode.
I guess if he's having an issue with that adjustable rear link riser in the back end of the crawler rising up, I would adjust the shock geometry on it and see what happens from there.
Yeah, I'm having trouble reading that comment. It was so small on here, and I'm trying to find it in here, and I'm having trouble finding it again. I don't know how far back it was.
I think I'm going to have to agree with Jack. That would be my first what's the word I'm looking for?
Thoughts?
Sequence of the process of elimination.
Did you eat a gummy already?
No. Damn it. Leave me alone. I've been up since 4 a.m., so there you go. Which is probably why I took a journey down Crazy Town and agreed to be a Great Dane breeder.
Most likely.
Yeah.
So Travis said, Jack, I was thinking the same. I'm using 43 millimeter shock.
Those are the long travels, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you might want to try going with a shorter shock or go with a maybe a interior spring setup to keep it limited down, or possibly a limiting strap in the rear so you still have a decent amount of flex, but you only allow so much axle travel. Brian, I do have it.
Troy said he saw a video on a girl who ate 90 plus gummies by accident, apparently changed her brain waves permanently.
Holy shit.
I could see that. I used to work for an edible company, and let me tell you what, you eat too much, and boy, how do you know it? And it is not a good feeling anymore.
Brian said, Jack, you got the FMS Bronco body, right?
Yeah, it's Fair RC's body, actually, for the FMS Blazer.
He said, should I call you Jack or Toy Box?
Jack, whatever.
He was joking, you know, Brian.
If you're calling a grown man Toy Box, we might have to have a chat.
Man, I love that rack on there. That's just, what'd you use for the strap up there?
That's my
Good
TSM off-road
Your
little bungee strap.
snatch
I didn't
strap.
have the
Yeah.
question, so I couldn't comment.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Probably told me that once already, but forgot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's going on, Jeremy of the Jungle? Bruce is back. No, we didn't share your pictures yet, Bruce.
I'm busy wrenching. Damn it. This is why I never get anything done. There we go.
Travis, you can get rubber bands where, you know, they're all different. Like, I've got a whole bag of little tiny rubber bands here, and if I pour it out, they're different sizes, they're different strengths, and you can tune like that. You say you don't want to use rubber bands because you want it to drop out. Well,
That
like,
looks freaking sweet. Sorry.
oh, go ahead. What you talking about? What looks sweet?
The stickers that Bruce put on Hulk.
Oh, see, like on this one, I've got rubber bands in the back here, pulling these 43s down, holding the rear end down. But if I grab the belly, these drop all the way out. They're at full extension. It just, the rubber band helps to pull it and hold it almost all the way down while it's sitting there. But then when I need it to, it'll drop all the way out. You get full travel. So you can tune your rubber bands as well as your springs. And that's another thing, putting a different spring in, you know.
Look at the Hulk. Hulk smash.
Oh, there we go.
Too cool.
He finally went and trimmed the body.
That is one thing that truck was definitely missing, was the official Hulk sticker. Yep.
Double A said, quit whining and keep wrenching. Hey, welcome back, Osborne.
Oh, see, Bruce got me all distracted. I forgot what I was looking for. One thing I wish frickin' Ogunk would start doing is labeling on the package what the hell chassis they're for.
Hey, Jason, Jacob said you need to call him after the live, please.
Okay. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, he's going to be flying out this week.
Who?
Jacob.
No, I'm talking about Jacob Bliss.
Oh, okay. I will gladly do so.
Here's a center limiter, like Brian was talking about.
I thought you were going to say senator.
I think I kind of did, but I didn't mean to. And this is on my my original Slayer chassis that I got from Josh at Texoma RC. And he has it set up where you put a screw in here. And in this little hole, you capture your rubber band. You can see there. And then you hook that up on your center truss. And so when you're sitting down, it squats all the way down. But you get full extension, no limits. I'm just showing this because the guys were talking in the chat about it, the different ways. The other one I've got set up with a rubber band on each shock, and I like that setup as well. That's my preferred method, really. And what I do is I just use a heavier spring, and then I tune with rubber band. I go between my spring and my rubber bands and get just the right stance I want. And it works for me. So there's different ways you can go about getting that stance you want, guys.
Okay, I'm going to go back to my last statement when I was pointing out the thickness of the shock and link balls. Not all shock balls are thick. Because these are shock balls and they're a little bit skinnier.
Hell yeah, I was born Slayer Nation.
That stupid trots.
Ah, Jacob, that's what she said. Bruce is starting another quest. Be back soonish. All right. Kill an orc for me. Yeah, I've got a lot of weight in this one as well. There's I got brass axles, brass portals, and brass hub. These are all aluminum here. And aluminum aluminum inner rings, so no extra weight there. But still more than enough weight to bring this on down with those extra those rubber bands on each side. And I get full dropout even if I pull one up. The other one's still hanging down. But then when I put it on its wheels, it'll sit right on down. It's almost fully to the bottom of its, where I want it to be sitting. I want to be almost all the way down, just a little bit, so it flows easy. Then, when I get her up, she'll drop out all the way.
Son, monkey's uncle. Damn it, Janet.
Brian said he ordered up a shit ton of parts last night. Maz, Mofo, Trio, NSDRC. Obviously, my willpower gave out. I'm planning a stellar build. Hell yeah, Brian.
Jim, I forgot to tell you. I finally purposed my G5 remote.
Oh, yeah. The one I got you, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking for a minute, I'm like, what are you talking about? Hell yeah, Brian finally got a Thai UAF chassis for Mofo.
I put it on ice.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Because
you'll like that.
I put my Lizard in there on the 370, but that's how I broke my dog bone.
Or do you put the batteries on the Slayers? where you can. On this particular one, it's the original wooden one. It actually goes back here behind the motor. Let me get this cover off. Where's there? So I have this Velcro right here, but this is the front. So it's behind the motor. But I use a pretty small battery. Yeah, it's about your only option. Depends on the motor too. Like, see, this is the SMP from Mofo. So it's forward facing and it's an outrunner. So there's just nowhere to go. The battery back behind the transmission.
Damn it! I lost my rear truss.
Osborne said, "Oh man, that's gonna suck." Osborne said, "Jason, I mailed the package for you to send to Adam and G Dog, and some stuff for Jim with stickers will be there Monday." Thank you, Osborne. Hell yeah. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Sometimes I'm not sure. I'm looking at the screen. I'm not sure if you guys hear me.
Yeah.
So LGRC says, bet it was fast, Jason, with the lizard on the 370.
Yeah, I definitely dialed back the
Thank you, Brian. I think so too,
top
man.
speed on that a little bit.
That one's just going to have to stay built like it is. I just can't tear it down. I hate to even run it a lot because I don't want to mess it up.
How did I do that rear truss?
It was made to run. It runs nice. Jason is thinking, can't you see the smoke coming out of his ears? Said Jacob Bliss.
Oh. I'm going absolutely crazy because I lost my freaking one and only rear truss. Well, I guess I'm just
That
going
would
to
just sound so kinky if he wasn't talking about RC.
I'm just going to have to keep the freaking homemade one that I have on there until I find it.
So everybody out there, what are you working on, Zach?
Oh, still working on that axle and transmission now. Hoping to maybe
I'm debating if I
get something else.
start a new
together.
project or not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the oh shit. What was the name of that? What is the name of that?
The Crawler Works RV1.
There it is. The Crawler Works. Which you
So
can't get anymore.
you can't?
No.
No,
Nope.
that's gone. Those
This
guys
one
had a
glows in the
falling
dark.
out. Now the maker of that has now started his own thing and has released a newer version of that.
Yeah, version 2, I believe. There is some differences to it, I guess, but they do come with, or at least the old ones came with body panels, and you could get them in a smooth finish or like almost kind of like a crackle bedliner finish.
And if you look at it, it's kind of similar to the Capra.
It's a nasty little setup. It definitely performs. It'd be sweet to throw brushless in it and some big ass Swamp Kings and turn it into a bouncer.
Hey, Jack.
Haha. Nice.
Check this out. We got the Charisma oil-filled long travel shot.
Yep.
These old things. Endura transmission. Skid plate. Emax servo kit with the mount from Endura. Got the +4 axles. V2. Servo beast. Brand new RB1, just waiting for it all.
Nice.
Yeah, the thing that was
Yeah,
cool about
it's-
these is the three-dimensionality of it.
Yeah. It was very well done.
And then all of those panels are detachable.
Yeah, I have the other.
Like,
I have the other set of panels. They might actually be in my toolbox. Did you get the window nuts for yours too?
oh yeah, two
Yeah.
colors. Now I'm trying to figure out how to put the damn body panel on. I can't remember.
It comes with little tiny window nuts.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the. Yeah, I forgot you got the orange one.
So that's like the crackle finish or like bedliner finish almost, I guess. Kind of hard to see. Watch out.
Yeah, here's the blue one, just like that. 3D printed.
Yep.
Just found the window nuts.
Nice.
But these things, you got to glue them in. There's not like, they got these
Yeah,
little
little
tabs
dab of-
sticking out, but there's no place for them to go.
Little tiny dab of hot glue.
Yeah. They're perfectly fit. If I can get it to sit.
Oh no, you have a really bad habit of dropping in during my live stream. You know that?
Jack.
No, I don't.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to go with it something, a little more brighter colored, to kind of
Right.
help things stand out when I got this.
I did not take my allergy medication today, and I can definitely tell.
Yeah, I never have taken allergy medication. I probably should.
My eyes
They've
have
been
just
really
been super
bad this
itchy
year.
all day.
Everything's been really bad this year.
Well, it's been so dry.
Yeah.
Chris Tandy is the guy's name,
Yep.
the original designer. And if you look him up like on Facebook and that, you can probably find him in his new build.
I've got him on Messenger.
Chris
Well, I was
Candy,
talking
is
to
that
the
what you
chat.
said?
Yeah.
Brian said, I like that, Jack. Cool chassis. This is back in the chat a little bit. I zipped back. I'm not. Oh, he was talking about yours. Okay. Hey, Big D's. Welcome to the show. Ed's trying to figure out the recovery aspect of his tow rig. Max Paul wants to know how everybody likes the LCX racing parts for the SCX 24. I do not have any.
No, I don't either.
Travis said, Jack, I see 4S in the near future.
I see broken parts in the near future. And I don't know if I can get another one of those frames or not. I know I could probably get the new one, though.
So LG, I imagine that, I think he's talking about, oh, yeah, he's talking to Travis about the Slayer. He says he doesn't run a cage on it. He's got a micro Komodo rear facing, battery up front, just above the drive axle, angled up to the shock mount. All right. Thank you, LG, for that. Oh, Hoodwiz said you can buy the file. Talking to Brian Koshner, I guess for the
RB1.
RB1. Yeah, I think that's what he was
Nice.
talking about.
If
So,
that's the case, game on. I might strip the Endura buggy down and throw it in there, or strip the Scrambler down and put the AX24 guts into it and turn it into a four-wheel steer monster.
he said I have the file for it, only $25.
That ain't bad.
Travis needs to look into that. Welcome to the show, Zigzag. He's trying to think of what shocks to run on his ugly. Has anybody tried the TRX 4M oil shocks on a 24? Travis has been buying print files like crazy lately. Tuga RC has the file for sale, said Hoodwiz. Travis said the Mofo Gen 1 cage build is next. Oh, that'll be cool, Travis.
I think that's the one I used on the count, isn't it?
Yes, I think that's the chassis you are using. Jacob said he never had allergies till this year. Now all of a sudden his eyes are all blurry and itchy.
I mean, I usually have allergies during the summer for like to some degree, but this year with the drought conditions, basically, it's been a bitch.
Oh, Travis, you're breaking my heart, man. He's got files he's been picking up. He picked up a Toyota Hilux, a Nissan Hardbody, a Chevy Blazer, the VW Bug. Oh man.
Damn.
I need the Hilux, the Nissan, and the VW.
My allergies generally don't kick in until
yes,
August.
LG. That's why I was thanking you for your information, LG.
Amanda usually doesn't have any allergies, and she was struggling bad for a couple of weeks with all the pollen in the air and shit out here.
Jacob said super high pollen count this year, fucking everyone up. T Barnes asked about those AMT bodies. Yeah, the last I spoke to him, they said beginning of August. I just talked to him few days ago. I finally got a message back from them. So the beginning of August, we will be seeing those Toyota bodies from AMT.
Zach,
Are you getting there?
I got it. I got the wheelbase. It freaking worked.
Was it the Jeep?
Deadbolt fronts in the fronts and C10 Jeep rears in the rear. Perfect. Hell yeah.
Damn it, come out of there. What's your problem? Oh, I know. You're hung up on the link. Here.
I don't know how well you can see that, but
Oh
So
yeah.
what LG's talking about is reversing this. Having the motor
It
back
almost looks like
here.
a Suburban in that view.
And then you have this area in the front here. You can put the battery. Because there's plenty of room for that.
I hate to say it, but
You reverse the motor up.
I think this rig is going to end up going to my dad.
Didn't you just give him a rig?
I did. I gave him this one.
I wish I had reason to like my dad that much.
He's got the green, which I have not debuted yet. I crawled around with it on this section of the course, but I got a shit ton of debut freaking videos to shoot. I gave him this one, which I built before I moved. I don't think I did an initial debut crawl video with this. I recently just, again, before I left the basement, I built him the Impala. Yeah. Oh, and the 55. The Count is going to him too. He's slowly getting a bigger collection than I am. But grant you, his rigs are technically my rigs because, yeah, he keeps them here. I build them for him, and I get to play with them. So, yeah.
Corn freak. I'll join you. Stone Jim time again.
You think I should keep these freaking rims on here?
Uh-oh.
I was thinking some smaller tires.
Yeah.
What were the ones that you? I mean, yeah, those rims would be fine. Those look good on it. Do you have any black rims?
I do.
Yeah, Jason, you were talking about you're not that good at building like a patina or like apocalypse car. That thing would be a sweet apocalypse car.
I know.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
Jacob just said he found a guy in Kalamazoo that does custom paint on clear SCX 24 bodies for $55 to $70. And that's body and paint.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
That's not terrible.
He says you need to go black on the rims, Jason.
Yeah. Oh. What if I put these on there?
Oh, your
Those
DJ
would look good
crawlers?
on there.
Those would look good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which ones are those? Kind of like a steely / like 5-spoke, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those would look good.
And maybe I run the rock locks.
These.
Yeah, I think those would look sweet on there.
Yeah.
These are really nice rims, the way they're all edged out and everything.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of, depth to them. They're three-dimensional,
Yeah, because once I get the front and rear bumper back on it, and then it has these chrome lights, it's just the right amount of chrome. Yeah. Wonder what that is. Oh, I just noticed it has a little dude on the fender.
Jacob said he's doing 80s theme cliffhanger body for
Hold
him.
on. Let me
For
get some to block
$55.
that out. See the little dude? That's cool.
What now?
It's got a little dude on the fender.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see it because of the timestamp up here on the screen. Yeah, now I see it. That's cool, man. Yeah, that would be a killer apocalypse rig.
Yeah.
Travis said Dirtbond Franz just posted some nice rims on YouTube. Jacob thinks those would look good, those DJs.
Man, I was gonna put these on the freaking El Camino, but now they're gonna have to go.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Corn Freak said, so I'm gonna need Jason's address for the event next weekend at some point, or I could go back to the live for midweek and look.
I will shoot it. Oh wait. Yeah, I am connected. They're not a Corn Freak on Messenger. Oh.
Yeah, I've got him.
Okay.
I talk to him all the time. You just got to remind me in the messages there, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Gatling guns. I'll take off the freaking spotlights and put guns instead.
Yeah, that was going to
be
mention
somewhere.
that.
So, are you gonna do anything paint wise?
What's up, Chris?
No, I kind of am digging the paint scheme. Although I'm gonna have to build another one because this one's gonna be my dad's. So I gotta build the twin so we can compete against
I'm
each
going to
other.
announce your name, Freak.
But Zach sent me another one.
There's his name in the comments.
I'm going to build for myself.
Red blood splatter.
Yes.
That's what you need. Dust.
Iron oxide paint. Rust.
Oh yeah.
Rust, dust, and blood.
And weapons.
And weapons.
Window protection. Just crazy off the wall stuff.
Weapons.
Window protection would be easy. You could just take yourself a piece of the styrene, the real thin stuff, cut it to fit the window shape, put a slot in it,
Yeah.
and boom.
Tank slits.
Yeah. You paint it like gray or whatever so it looks like metal, and you're done. What's up, Jim Brookins? Welcome to the show, brother.
Man, I hate how long.
He keeps thinking of Dick Tracy when he sees that body, Jason.
All right, this is the one that I want to build for myself.
Did I send you a link, Corn Freak, to the RC Apocalypse on Facebook? It's all apocalypse cars. Very posty. Tommy gun.
That's the one that I want to build for myself.
Third is D. It is officially Stone Gym time again. That's badass, dude.
Look at that.
That's what is that? What year?
51.
51 Merc?
Yeah. It's weird though because on the freaking underneath of it, you know how it tells you all that shit. This is literally what it says. It says 1951 Lincoln Mercury.
Jeff Walter has Death Racer style cars lined up. What? 51 Mercury. What?
It says 1951 Lincoln Mercury.
Oh. What?
Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
No. They are no whoever it's coming out of China, so it kind of makes sense.
Jada Toys.
Did you ever see what is that movie The Postman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I stuttered. Anyway.
Right after I said Jada, you were like, jit.
Yeah. Where there's that character named Ford Lincoln Mercury.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Now, dang it, Jason got the same wheels as me, said Owen Rogers.
Ah, that's all
Jacob
right,
found a
Owen.
67 Impala
I
body
think
from
I-
Supernatural. Comes
I
with
think I
24 scale
earned the
Dean
right
action figure and
have-
guns in the trunk.
I
Huh?
think I earned the right to have the same rims as Owen, seeing how he's got how many of my damn rigs now?
Yeah. But
So,
yeah, he got the Impala from Supernatural, and it's got guns in the trunk and the Dean action figure. Diecast.
how about that dirt bike from Losi?
Oh, no shit, man.
That thing's badass.
Yeah.
Well, they got it figured out. Like, people were talking about how all the old bikes had the gyro in the tire. And so
Yeah.
it made it pivot fucked up. Whereas with this one, it's put it where it belongs, up where the motor is. And so it really works well. And from everything that I've seen of people driving it around in that, man, it's badass.
Yeah, I'll probably be ordering one at some point. I've been waiting for a decent motorcycle for the better part of a decade.
Jacob Bliss, he's got that movie, The Postman, with Costner. Yep. Great movie.
Yeah.
Tom Petty makes an appearance. He's the leader of the people on the dam.
Yeah.
Because Costner's like, aren't you? Or didn't you used to be? Or something like that. Like, yeah, I used to be, or something. And they just leave it at that, which is, yeah, well, when society ends, you ain't now. Yeah, now I'm the guy at the top of the dam ready to shoot you.
I've officially
Troy said that
ran out of
motorbike-
tiny nuts.
Huh?
I've officially ran out of one set of tiny nuts.
That's unfortunate. Troy Posty said that motorbike is state of the art. Pricey though. Wow.
Yeah, almost
Okay.
$600.
Jim's
But
got one
think
on
about
order.
it. It has 2 brushless motors in it, one to
Oh.
spin a 22,000 RPM flywheel.
You're right, Jacob.
It's a quarter scale that only needs a 2S battery to do 42 miles an hour. My
Yeah.
5th scale, my cheapest one, has $1,500 into it, and it was $1,000 before tax. And it takes 2 big ass 4S batteries and is stupid expensive to run, which is why it doesn't see much daylight anymore. But a quarter scale dirt bike that only needs a single 2S and does 40 miles an hour, it can do all that crazy shit that it can do with the 3 different modes and everything else. For
Wheelie
500,
mode.
550, $600, I'm in.
Well, 600 and it's got the battery and all, but like, you know, if you've got your own batteries and chargers, then you 550. And Jacob Bliss
Yep.
made the comment that Tom Petty said back to Costner, "No, you're famous, man." Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep, Nate said they nailed it on so many levels. Yeah, they did a great job with that bike. I think it's going to be excellent. I could see, you know, I mean, kind of like crawling, you know. You could set up a little course in your backyard, have all 3 of them, you know. You'd have a red, blue, and a green one. So you could have Yamaha and Honda and
I
Kawasaki.
think I seen. Aren't there 4 colors? I thought I seen a yellow one too.
I think you
So-
can get other body panel colors, is what I've heard.
Yeah, you can get different plastics, and I guess you can get different outfits for the riders too.
So you can dress your little dolls up.
Yep. All on okay. So up at the cabin,
Come on,
there,
somebody had to say it. Let's get it out of the way.
up at the cabin, we have like a slope entrance into the yard of the cabin off of the dirt road, and all I keep thinking about is taking one of those and just sending it down the dirt road and then up into the yard, because it's the perfect like 2-foot tall booter, and that thing would make for some awesome footage. I need one in my life.
Said the guy with the Lego guy he made of himself.
I put a Lego dude in the Endura buggy. It's Vin Diesel.
Oh man, that's kick ass.
I haven't got the little steering wheel in there.
Yeah, I did the deadbolt interior. I took the deadbolt interior, chopped it down for this one, so it gave me an interior.
Nice.
Painted him up. If I can get the light right, he's Can I get the light? There it is. You can see it. It's a Mofo T-shirt.
Yep.
I can never get this camera and light angle shit right. There it is. Anyway. I know Osborne is right there. I truly should be kicked. Now that's a doll, corn freak. Pink, said LGRC. Oh, because corn freak said somebody already slapped Barbie on a passenger
The
already.
RC Sailors, and oh my god, if you have not seen that video, watch it. It's a long short, I guess, but it is absolutely hilarious.
I hadn't seen that yet. I seen a bunch of the videos. Somebody sent me the RC Sailors one, and I watched it, and then it just went into the next person who did one on the bike, and the next one, and the next. I just let it run.
Yeah, I watched the Barbie short. It's like a minute long short, but I watched that earlier, and watch it till the end because it only gets better.
I think we should maybe watch it all together.
It is funny as hell.
Troy said,
I think this is worthy of getting stoned again.
pull a wheelie, drop her useless ass off, said Troy Posty.
Oh, man.
Jacob said he's got a Mario Kart mini car that Luigi in it that fits perfect in his deadbolt. That's cool.
Nice.
LG said, I vote yes as far as watching it. So does Corn Freak says, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Who
Osborne's going to bed.
put that video out with the Barbie?
It was RC Sailors. It was like a longer short.
Yeah, sleep well, Osborne. We'll catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping out.
You think you can find it and send the link to me?
Quite possibly.
Because
Osborne said, have a great night, y'all. Freaking killing it. Keep up the great lives, family. Hell yeah, man. Thank you all for showing up and being part of it. That's what makes it a great live is y'all.
Got it.
I'm probably going to have to download it because it wasn't playing the other one.
Zach went black.
Oh, I'm here. I am here.
All right, I will be right back.
Ah. Oh, nice.
Oh my god, this shit is so funny.
Rewind.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Minimize. StreamYard. Present. Screen. Bam. Oh shit!
Can you full screen it?
That's what I was looking for, but it just jumped down to the next freaking short. So no. I was also going to mute the music because it's kind of obnoxious. I don't know. Does it sound horrible on your end?
It's fine.
Man, that's sweet.
Especially with two people on it.
2 people on it.
Oh, man.
I missed it.
Oh shit! I gotta watch it again.
So does it have a gyro
Yeah, I didn't
on
get
it?
to see it, so
Yeah, it comes with a rider.
A gyro.
Yeah.
Does it have a gyro?
It has
Yeah.
a 22,000 RPM flywheel in the center of the frame.
Oh, okay.
it's independently powered.
Yeah.
The flywheel is actually mounted to an Outrunner brushless motor.
So that's always spinning at full speed.
Well, yeah.
You
So that-
spool it up before you take off. It has a startup sequence.
Gotcha. And that's what keeps it balanced.
Yeah, that, and it basically has an airplane gyro in it with AS3X and smart system in it. And it gives you 3 profiles, which usually in the airplanes would be different, like acro or stunt modes. But on this, it gives you a street mode, a dirt mode, and a wheelie mode. And in wheelie mode, you can literally just hammer the throttle and it just pops up and all the way up to 42 miles an hour. But they also, it's coming with knobbies on it. I've also seen like road hard, like street tires for them. I have seen pin tires from Pro Line already, different plastics for them. They're coming with a full accessory package. They're coming out with one for it, like polished aluminum, almost looks like chrome for like the swing arms, the forks, all the frame pieces and everything. I'm seeing custom colored chains for them, a whole bunch of stuff. Actual aluminum spoked wheels
Barbie
for
took
them.
a hit there.
The exhaust actually slides down and the battery slides in under the seat. It's just a 5,000 milliamp 2S. The tail section on the rear plastic is actually hinged.
Yeah.
So it's got like a little slider skid underneath it, so you're not tearing up your plastics all the time.
That's crazy.
Those Outrunner arm balls are replaceable.
Yeah, there you can also adjust the angles on them or remove them completely. But I imagine if you do that, your dude's gonna lose his leg real quick.
And then they've got the front
Which is the
shocks are
scale of
like
my situation. So
the front shocks are like actual built like a real motocross shock. There's oil,
yeah,
there's
and I
dampened
guess
pistons, inner springs, and then it's
they
got
also
a
have
hinged, pivoting, spring-loaded head.
yeah, and it also has a 500,000 weight. The head section of it is filled with 500,000 weight silicone oil to help with the dampening, so you're not just constantly
Right.
blowing out servos and stuff. I mean, they really did their homework on it. The
Like
geometry of the
actual
front
working
forks,
disc brake on the front.
yeah, front and rear, and
Well,
I guess
the rear is slowed by the chain, by the.
yeah, but I guess the geometry of the front forks, the way they did the angles on it was so even in a hard front end collision, like if you come down off a jump and nose pick it, instead of it smashing the forks back and bending your forks after a while, they've designed it so that can only flex so much before it runs into the frame, either in a forward movement or an upward movement. So it acts as a buffer. So like another spring system, so you can't bend your forks on it as easily, which that's pretty nice because I can guarantee you people are just going to send that thing and it's going to ride some cartwheels.
Well, wait till what's his name? Kevin Talbot gets his hands on one.
Oh, yeah, skate park special for
6S?
sure.
He's gonna be like 6S. Yes, please.
Right.
Let's see what I can do with this. Oh wow. Okay, we got a bunch of talking here. What did I miss? All right. Oh, okay. Kevin better look out. The guy is bringing in the heat, talking about the motocross rider stealing Barbie. Said Double A. Super said, looks like a blast to play with, but I don't think I'd buy one. I'll tell you what I'd do is, as soon as I can afford to, I'll buy like 3 of them because I'm on 10 acres and I could see building me a motocross track for them. And where, you know, if I had 3 of them, by the time I had some buddies out and played with them, they'd be ordering one for sure. You know, if you had a place to go, and just like with the crawling, you know, that's what I'm going to do out here. I'm going to build a course out, a couple different courses out here. You know,
I mean, it's a
go.
sizable. It's a quarter scale, so it's over 20 inches long, and I believe over 17 inches high. I think from tip to tip of those little slider wheels is over 10 inches in terms of width. So it's a good size for sure.
Yeah. Proline making Supermoto tires. Nate said lots of stabilizing software. Double A said Proline making the Supermoto tires. And hole shots, he said. Corn Freak saw street tires already.
I wonder if you can.
Excellent thing.
I'm wondering if they still allow adjustment of the gyro system, so you can put some drift tire on the rear potentially, and maybe adjust the potentiometer on the gyro to turn it into a drift bike.
Well,
it basically drives like a car.
That mode, what you're talking about is what that mode is, being able to go from street to dirt to wheelie. So, yeah, right. I'm sure somebody will either hack it, come up with a way to hack it, or somebody will probably just come out with their own version of an ESC for it, which would have some basically sort of other modes. Yeah, or something, right. Maybe there's a way you could do something like that, like integrate something into the current. I don't know. Great idea, though.
I think it'd be fun. Make for some epic videos, that's for sure.
Corn Freak said it'd be fun to see who follows with a competing brand.
Not only that, but I want to see some spiked tires, studded tires, so I can rip it on the lake in the winter.
Yes.
And I also would like to see some paddles for the dunes.
Yes.
I hear you, Jeff Walters. He said the bike is so cool, but the price just takes half a month's check. It's $600. Wheelie mode sounds cool, said Super. That's shooting big, Jacob. He said many motocross races on a full scale track.
I mean, if you go watch their promo videos for it, they are straight sending that thing. And quite honestly, I think it could probably run a lap on a full-scale track and not have a problem. Is it going to land doubles and triples?
I seen it on BMX tracks myself.
Yeah.
They said engineering is amazing. Jeff said, looks like training wheels on it.
I mean, yeah, to some degree.
But I don't know. Based on watching that video we just watched, it almost seems like they're not even needed.
Well, that's basically if you stop or wicked crash and it's laying on its side, you can hit the gas and it starts spinning around to gain momentum and then pops up and straightens out. So it's a hands-free recovery system too.
Yeah.
You can take them off. It's just you're going to grind your little dude's legs off every time your bike falls over on the pavement.
Yeah.
Which, like I
Jeff
said,
Walt-
for me would end up being more scale. So
Jeff Walters said, "Wonder how it will run at Purgatory." Oh man, I didn't even think what you were saying. Oh, sorry.
that's
I was-
true.
That's funny. Well, me too, actually. Now that I think about it. Jeff Walters said, "Wonder how it will run at Purgatory." Hey, what up, Matt? Sinister Customs in the house. Yeah, Nate said they are adjustable and removable. I imagine as people get good with them and that, people will start taking them off and be able to run without needing those.
From what I've seen in the videos I've watched, it looks like it drives like a car or like any other
Yeah.
like monster truck or short course truck, basically.
Oh yeah, that gyro just keeps it up.
I know they gave it the decent power system in it because that thing will literally like spin the rear tire on the dampest of pavement. And I mean, I know why they put a wheelie mode in it because the damn thing wouldn't be controllable if they didn't. I mean, it literally just weep, 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 and as soon as you flip it, it's up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool mode. Max Paul said RC Driver was at RC Madness earlier today, and he missed Greg showing it off. He was stuck working. Bummer. I know that feeling. Ed McBride. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, Ed.
See you, man.
Yeah, man. That's pretty cool. I could see getting them and setting up a course and doing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Jim, I just freaking thought of some people. Have you heard from oh, now I can't think of their name. They're husband and wife. They're in one of your they're
Richard
not
and April French?
Yes.
Yeah. I talk to them regularly.
Nice. How are they doing?
They're hanging in there, still making their videos.
Nice.
They got that. They've been working on their town and getting it built up, and they made me a tire shop. I did some voiceover stuff for them the other day.
Hell yeah.
What else is going on? They've gotten some new cars. And he's been working on his Charger, his full size real car. Nate said it'd be interesting to see how they fare wear and tear wise over time, referring to these new bikes. Yep. I don't know. I seen some videos and somebody ran one around and then showed. Yeah, I mean they got some scuff marks in that. The jersey had a tear in it. And so pretty much looks just like you did when you had your dirt bike and you were a kid. Or weren't a kid.
Some of us never grow up.
Right. Ed said, "Thanks, guys." You're welcome, Ed. Troy said, "Gummied." Who's gummied? Are you gummied? I got no gummies, but I got something a whole lot stonier than a gummy. I got me some Senna. So we name this. We make this here. Me and a buddy of mine. Named it Sinner because it stones you to death.
Okay. I am going to make some noise. So I need to grind
It's the new Evel Knievel stunt bike, said Jacob. Oh, wow. My chat was disconnected, so there's a whole bunch I missed. V&B Speed was here. What's up, Vince?
Wow.
A&B, what's up? Oh,
That
did your
must
chat
have been
disconnect too?
one hell of a bug that just flew into the bug zapper because it went
Evening, A&B.
for like almost 10 seconds.
RC Remedy still has a Honda 250R. Wow, buddy. Jeff Walters is taking off. Good. Have a good night, everyone. Awesome weekend.
Okay.
Tomorrow comes early for him. Work in the woods with Jason and the trails. Awesome, Jeff. Have fun. We must have been paused or something because Corn Freak said people were asking if you were frozen, and then they said never mind, he moved.
He's alive.
Andy said he'll just buy another LMT. They do wheelies on demand.
I shall be back momentarily. I gotta do some fabricating.
Kevin said can't sleep. Weed and wrench. Troy said, I'm guessing customizing the bike might not work so well when balance is so critical. I'd be scared of wrecking it.
They're coming out with a line of metal upgrade parts for it, from swing arm to forks to a whole bunch of other stuff.
I think the faster it goes,
Okay,
you're gonna have to have
Mike
it
Wheeler.
spin the
I will
flywheel
try
faster.
to remember that you, Mike. AB is
I mean,
Mike
it's got a
Wheeler.
built-in gyro and processing software for it and everything, so
So it should do it automatically then.
Okay,
I suppose so.
You know me. I'll try to remember, Mike. Travis, come back. He says, Jim, Brian, Jack, goddamn rubber band did it. Thanks. You're welcome, man. Hell yeah, I'm glad that worked for you. And there is, when you think about it with your different shocks, there's oil and non-oil. There's long travel, there's standard travel, there's the double barrels, and then you have your variety of springs. And then, they usually have the threaded body so you can tune that spring. Well, then there's a variety of different rubber bands, a little bigger, a little smaller, a little thicker, a little thinner. And through all that, you can really tune those shocks and really come up with a good combination. I spent days on this suspension setup, getting the links just right so that everything, like on these, this belly pan, if you can see right there, I've gone in and like ground these parts of so that these legs will flex up in there. These links will get way up in there, nice and smooth. They don't get blocked at partial travel. And then, after I've got that set, then I'll go through and start with my shocks, figure my position for the flex and the sitting and the tuning, all of that. There's a lot in there that we can do, guys. Jacob said, let me know when they make a Harley version of the motorcycle. Double A said, street bike isn't far down the road.
That's what I was thinking earlier. But the thing I also thought about was, would you want a street version? Because it's going to fall in the category of touring cars, drag cars, drift cars, where you have to find a certain type of surface to run it on, basically. Whereas the dirt bike, you can just do hooligan shit anywhere with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a market for the race cars that are specific surface type. So eventually, if this
I
were to
mean,
catch on, like he
indoor
said, if
racing them would
this
be
sells
badass,
well,
like a MotoGP.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that where, especially if they could set it up where the rider that's on it maybe even shifts when you lay the bike over.
Oh, I guarantee you somebody will come out with something for it where the rider's ass is hooked up, has a servo horn up his ass or something, and moves him left or right. If not,
Well,
let's
yeah,
get
I
on this,
almost
boys.
tipped over.
Somebody needs to buy one of the riders so we can 3D scan his butt cheeks.
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, right. If I'm the first one that comes out with a lean kit for the rider, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Andy said I have a Harley Davidson remote control Fat Boy. It's hard to drive. I do believe it's a 8th or 5th scale. Got it back in the 90s. Kevin, FMS Smack Smasher today. Oh, cool, Kevin. Yeah, Jason was talking about that earlier. Jacob wants a stunt bike version. Well, you seen in that video where they had Barbie on there and they did a flip and they almost made it until Barbie got stuffed. But so I can see, I mean, it's got a front disc brake. I can see people figuring out how to do stunts with these things. Nate said he's got a 5th brushless racing bike, about 3 or 4 of them palm-sized brush ones. Huh. Lights and sound on the quarter Harley. Jacob said stop on the front wheel, back up, and then slide sideways. Yeah, that would be a Kevin trick, right? Sliding sideways. And he said it leaks oil. His Harley leaks oil. Well, it's scale, man. Probably comes with a little oiler to drip oil. Yeah, man, the Isle of Man. Did any of you watch that? The Isle of Man races this past weekend. That was awesome. I watched it. Just amazing if you've never seen it. It's crazy. They're coming through. It's a little island off of England, the UK, and it's like self-contained and it's not huge. And they shut the island down and have these races out there, the Isle of Man TT, and they're like flying
Yeah,
by these stone walls at like 200 miles an hour.
and dudes have some brass balls. They even do the tandem, like the sidecar racing style. That shit is
Yep.
crazy. Like a dude just holding on. Like, okay,
Well, okay, so
I'm
you
good.
see it when they go through and you're like, wow, that blows your mind. And you think, wow, what great big brass balls they've got to do that. Now, think about these guys have already watched the videos where the guys went through and didn't make it. Oh, man.
Oh, I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Those are just so wicked. I mean, man and bike coming apart. Just
Yep.
like, I mean, because they clip these stone walls, the wall doesn't move. And they just, it's just, oh, it's horrendous. And these guys just keep going back and doing it, and they're crazy, but it's awesome. It's amazing what they do with it now. Just amazing. Yeah, LGRC, those guys are crazy. Trees everywhere.
What are we talking about?
The
Isle of
Isle of
Man.
Man TT.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob said, I must be lucky. I've never had a Harley that leaked oil. Well, that goes back to when AMF owned them, really. Not once it was bought back by the company, by the workers. They put a whole lot more effort into it than redesign the motor. That was a big part of it. AMF just did a shit job for a while, long while. Troy said, I can't watch Isle of Man anymore. I ride 6 days a week for work, and the helmet came. The helmet came, scares the shit out of me. Oh. I guess. I'm not sure what he was saying. Nate said, yeah, the footage is crazy. Yep.
Yeah.
I've been watching it as long as I could find it. For as long as I could find it. Helmet cam is crazy. Okay, I understand. Helmet cam scares the shit out of it, Troy says. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's straight out of a video game. It's like watching a speeder bike race from Star Wars.
That would be cool. Doing a helmet cam on the motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
They have it. You can
Using
see it on
goggles?
Isle of Man when they're
No,
doing
like
the
the
race.
new Losi motorcycle.
Oh, the new
Yeah.
one. Okay, that wasn't even thinking, man. You're right. Wow.
Or you literally just remove his head
Well, that's what I'm saying. Take his head
and
off.
mount,
Yeah.
stick that right where his head is.
Is that one that swivels?
That's what
Or
she
could you
said.
put it on a servo?
You
Oh,
could. I could print a mount
yeah.
for it that clips into it, and so instead of just having the servo horn up the dude's ass, you have a rod that goes all the way up to his neck.
Hell, you
Oh,
could just
shit.
reprint the helmet with a pocket for the camera.
Really? Did we just go?
I'm full of ideas, you guys. Come on.
Oh.
Aaron said his dad had having fun doing wheelies on his ultra classic ultra glide until he blew his belt. It was an expensive repair. Yeah, no kidding, Aaron. Oof. Glad he was all right. You know.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Stone Gym time again.
Oh, bumper bad.
Bumper bad? Is that what I heard?
Gonna have to do some major carving, I think, but with bumper or without.
How's it turn?
Well,
Not at all.
not at all.
Not at all.
So I guess without.
Grant you.
Well,
Without
let's
for
see it
now.
without. Let's see it without.
It's gonna sit more.
Fuck.
It's gonna sit way. I think it'll be all right because it's gonna sit way up there.
Jacob said without. Troy said chop it. That's what I was thinking, is maybe you could keep it but chop it and narrow it up.
I mean, if the body's going to go up on a lift, basically, depending on the length of your shocks, you might be able to keep it and not even have a clearance issue with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try keeping it. I took a shit ton out of the fenders though.
Yep.
Ooh, that looks nice though.
Yep.
It's good. How'd you do it?
Belt sander. The top part of my belt sander is exposed, so it's got like the perfect radius.
Ah.
You should have took us with you and just muted your mic.
That's what I did. That's what I did to the wheel wells on this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got the perfect radius.
Andy came to the spot where we were frozen. He goes, what happened to the beard?
Unless he got to the part where I just like
turn my screen off.
I guess.
All right.
Corn Freak says Cheez-Its are the best when you're stoned. You high up.
Flip sides. Those
I say that
half
with a
cracker, half pretzel things are tasty when you're stoned.
Dude,
Dude, where's my car?
that half stale bag of Oreos when you have nothing else in your stove. Okay, so we understand.
I still can't get over the freaking dice. The dice in the mirror.
Oh, all right. I didn't even see that.
Yeah. And they jiggle. That's just too cool. I do believe this
Troy,
is
what's
gonna
it? Yours?
be
It's Cheez-It. He meant Cheez-It, Troy.
probably the hardest body that I'm going to mount.
Oh, you don't know what they are. They're little cheese, nacho cheddar cheese crackers.
What do you call cheese that's not yours?
Nacho cheese.
I had to do it.
Oreo ice cream bars are great after 420, said Andy. Hell yeah. Troy. He said jiggle. Watch it wiggle. See it jiggle. Corn Freak. They're a baked snack cracker goodness.
Jason, you know what I was just thinking about that cracks me up?
What?
You remember when it was you, me, and Jim on a video call, and I told you that joke about a monkey smoking a doobie in a tree?
Are we gonna go there again?
Strangely, I don't remember, so maybe we do.
Okay. Yeah, you do. There was a monkey, a lizard, and an alligator.
No, I don't remember this at all.
Holy shit.
Here, let me get prepared.
Okay, so there's this monkey smoking a doobie in a tree, and this lizard walks up and sees the monkey, and the monkey goes, "Hey, lizard, you want to hit this doobie?" And so the lizard's like, "Sure," and climbs up there, and he's sitting there smoking with the monkey, and all of a sudden the lizard's like, "Man, I'm really thirsty," and the monkey's like, "Oh, you should probably go down to the river and get something to drink." So the lizard goes down. "Oh, I'll be back in a little bit," goes down to the river. While he's getting a drink, alligator comes up, and he's sitting there talking with the lizard, like, "Man, you don't look so good. What happened?" The lizard's like, "Oh, I was smoking this doobie with a monkey in a tree." And the alligator's like, "Oh, well, there's a monkey smoking in a tree. I got to see this for myself." So the alligator goes back to the tree and looks up and sees the monkey. And the monkey looks down at the alligator and goes, "Holy shit, lizard, how much water did you drink?"
Oh, fuck.
That was good the second time around, too. Glad I got high just before. I'll probably forget it again. You'll have to repeat it in a month. It'll be great again. Troy said, still haven't tried a Twinkie. Are they all that? Troy, forget it. Absolutely do not. No.
There's better stuff.
Hostess went
Twinkies aren't
under,
terrible,
and then they
but
got
there's
bought
better
out,
stuff.
and it's not the same as it ever was. They used to be great.
They're not the same. They're not the same.
Sorry, my friend, you missed it. Troy said, Oreo ice cream, definitely down for that. Double A said, Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs. No, it's all about the Hudsonville.
Andy said, looking pretty stinking sweet, Jason.
Hell yeah. I still think
Ben
I'm
and
gonna
Jerry's
do.
Cherry Garcia.
I'm gonna do yet another Bel Air. In the midst of
You're gonna
certain.
name it. You're gonna name it the Fresh Prince, aren't you?
Oh, you better believe it. No, I actually found a taxi 57 Bel Air.
Yeah, Troy. It would totally disappoint you that you missed it.
But
I'm sorry.
I found
We're
a
all
two-tone yellow and white 57 Bel Air, and I gotta do it. I have to do it.
None of them are any good. None of them. Not the cupcakes. Not the Susie Q's. None of it. You don't want none of it no more. It just ain't what it was. The ding dongs.
Okay, this build is going to be put on hold for tonight.
We were also disappointed when it went out of business. We were like, what? And then it came back and we were all like, yay. And then we got it. We were like, what? It sucks.
Anyway, I want to do a quick search and a quick poll because the Sliding Sideways stopped in today and he gave me the go-ahead to build him a rig, and he said, build something that I would want to put in my own fleet. So I'm like, okay then. So the search begins, and I came across a bunch of cool shit, and I have no idea which one to do. So we are going to look together as soon as I can pull up eBay, because there's far more diecast builds, diecast bodies on eBay than there is Amazon.
That actually works whichever way you heard that. Because he could have said, we're going to look together with an E or together with an A.
Okay.
Maybe we're looking to gather up some information.
So,
yeah, I'm not stoned.
I really like the Pinto, but that's way too small. This, I really don't want to do the Firebird.
Why not? No, on the Lamborghini.
No.
Maybe.
There we go.
You're going to Jerry at your
this
park?
is new. I didn't see this before. A Ford Woody.
Jason's got a Woody.
I don't know if you'll like that one, but I might do it myself. The Mustang, I was kind of toying around with this Mustang, but I'm not sure.
Troy said he had an idea of a Power Wagon cab only, paint it like a New York taxi, and put dial a cab on the door. That's pretty cool, man.
Ooh,
Travis said, nice shopping episode.
Look at that one, Zach.
Ooh. That's an even brighter red.
Yeah.
Said,
Others
yeah,
were
that
more
was
of a
when you
copper.
turned your screen off. So that's where he's at.
Ooh.
Double A said he thinks there's recipes out there you could make your own Twinkies.
$5.99 for the Mini Cooper.
But that does give me an idea, Double A. What if you took like, that, just your yellow cake, the real, like vanilla flavored one, and then you like took your favorite, like whipped cream in a can and just like cut it into, Twinkie sized chunks.
Ha 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 ha.
Filled it full of whipped cream. That's what she said.
There we go. National Lampoon.
Oh,
Forget that. I want to see a Batmobile.
Batmobile.
but double A, yeah, I definitely gonna look into that. Recipes for make your own Twinkies.
That's funny.
Troy needs to make a trip to the States.
Look at that shit.
You'll need a
Freaking
shipping container when you return home.
General Lee diecast. $350.
I want one.
That is
No
crazy.
way.
Jacob just had the Jurassic Park Jeep in his cart.
Ooh, look at that
Kevin
one.
likes the Merc. Yeah,
Should be a
nice place
spot.
to visit. You wouldn't want to stay here, Troy.
That's cool. I think I froze again.
Andy said, "Thank you, Jason, for reminding me. I have 2 sets of those little dice. Perfect for his K5s. Hell yeah!" Travis said, "Ooh, that wagon.
Oh,
Woody wagon."
I just realized it doesn't, when I click on the image, when I click on the truck to blow it up, it doesn't share that screen as well.
Oh.
Well, that's dumb.
Aaron said, "Jason, you need a crew cab tow rig."
I found a tow rig. It's not a crew cab, but I found one. It will be done. Let's narrow the search. I think I want to do a Chevy.
Travis
Ooh.
asked if Zach could show his builds when we get off of the screen.
Yeah. That
Kevin
Camaro
is
is
digging the
looking
General
good.
Lee. And you too could have it for $350, Kevin.
Yeah.
For the low, low price.
You can actually find the model kit out there. And it's quite a bit cheaper than that, the plastic model kit. It's
That blue
not cheap
Chevelle
by
was
any
nice.
means, but you can get it
Which one?
way cheaper than that.
Up
And it'll be plastic. It will be lighter.
right there.
This one?
I could say that I've got
The blue one.
a Charger. It's
The one?
relatively
The Camaro?
stable.
That's
Chevelle.
Chevelle.
Oh, yeah, it is a Chevelle.
Yeah.
Huh.
That candy blue.
Hold on.
I know her.
Oh, what the hell? I keep forgetting that this is in the internet and not.
Kevin, it's just money. Well, in that case, Kevin, I really like. Just kidding. And he said, "No, they ain't the same anymore. Twinkies are totally different. They are totally different."
See, it all depends though on how long this car is, because I don't want to build him something that has the wheelbase of my Bronco, because that
Yeah.
thing is totally the least capable rig I've ever built. And I'm kind of
Well,
guessing this is going to have
if
that
I
same
had to-
wheelbase.
If I had to guess, that's going to be short.
Yeah.
Just looking at what I know.
So I don't think that is going to be the one I go with.
Ed wants to see my collection.
Why don't Zach? Why don't you show?
We'll do that after Zach's.
All right. So my Jeep, it's got the mudslingers, brass wheels with the brass inner weights. Oh, 3D printed links.
Dig the yellow.
Yeah, they came on the Jeep.
Is that a stock
Actually,
chassis?
the
Yeah.
Jeep. Yeah, all my chassis are stock. I don't have any fancy ones yet. This is the first rig I got, which
Oh.
was all the Jeep parts.
Isn't
got
that
this.
predecessor to the Crawler Works RB1?
Is that the E1?
I
Yeah.
am not sure.
That
I
Pretty
is,
got
sure
this
that's the
from
E1.
I got it from Backyard Crawlers. They come in the
yeah,
comment
I
section
almost
sometimes.
guarantee you that that's what that is, because he put out one that was just like that, and it's, yeah, I think that's a predecessor to the one we were showing earlier. So that's really cool that you have one of those.
I have a couple of them also.
Oh, awesome.
But I've got
Those are
the
early chess.
got
I've
the
got
Tegu in there
Okay.
with the Komodo, and then just the GT5 receiver.
Right.
It was 4 steer for a while, but I decided I wanted my deadbolt back, so that has the front axle back on it.
And that's a great thing, you know, if you've only got a few rigs, you don't have to say, oh, I'm locked into this. You can mix and match parts and try something out and
Right.
see how you feel about it.
This one's pretty much set up the same way, just a lot less brass. Some 3D
Okay, so what are the differences between the two? Okay, they're pretty much the same, but brass.
The Jeep has, I want to say they're 4 mil axle extensions.
Oh no, I meant more to do with how the handling between the two.
This one's got a lot more flex, which still isn't much, but it's more.
How do you feel the weight helps? Because you said it essentially the same, but a lot less brass. So how do you feel the weight makes the differences in the handling?
Oh, the Jeep definitely, it holds a lot more. It's a lot
like
more
on a side hill or going upwards.
Yeah. Plus, I've got the long travel shocks with springs or with the rubber bands on them.
There we go. And now, is there any aspects of the lighter rig that you like more? Will it do things that you like better?
The lighter rig bounces a lot more. For sure.
And you do or don't like that?
I like it because it'll hop over stuff.
There we go. That's what I was after is, you know, what are the benefits that you found in a lighter rig? And this is questions for, you know, those people that are watching this that don't know. And they would wonder, well, why would I go lighter or why would I go heavier?
Right.
And there you go, people. There are reasons you would want to go lighter or heavier. Benefits to it. You'll see what your flavor is as you move along through it. I guarantee you'll find your setup. Stick with it. Try it out. You'll find something. So in my quest for that, somebody just asked they could see mine. Jack, could maybe you take over and read the comments?
Yep.
Please. And I'll show my rigs. Could you solo me, Jason?
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Let's see. I have great to Jason's avail. I still have a stock deadbolt. The body I got from somebody, they had gotten a clear one and painted it this gunmetal gray, but they didn't like it. But so it's just completely stock deadbolt. Every time I talk about it, you'll hear this whispering in the background. So, so I had a green one that was named Animal, which we'll get to shortly. The next one I had was Wraith, which was a C10, and so it had gotten turned into this. So I've taken the stock V1 ESC, moved it back to the battery position. I took the ESC tray, I laid it back at an angle and put a battery strap on there. Stock mounting position with the Injora internal springs, the longer ones, I don't remember the length. And the rear ones are laid way over, mounted up here, and that's screwed right into the ESC itself. You just got to be careful, make sure you don't get into the board with your screw or your drill bit for that matter. And then I've got a Mofo torque beast on there and a whole bunch of extra wire. I need to do some work with this one because it used to be on a different body. I had a couple different ones, but now we're moving it to, it's going to be my full-time baby digger. Got the Max Thrasher tires on there, Max Smasher tires.
Andrew Ritchie said he found a 1954 Chevy flatbed diecast that rolls back and doors open, 124 scale, but he thinks it might be too small.
Oh. He
Said it was yellow and black.
That was my first real custom rig.
wait, did you say Andy Ritchie?
Yeah.
Andy, shoot me the link.
So this was a chassis I picked up, and I thought, man, that looks an awful lot like a Chev or a Charger. So I got one of the Charger model bodies. I figured out how to mount her up on there. Took her out to Jason's the first time. He was like, man, name that Violator. Got Dirk's skull on there. Turn that light down a little. There you go. But anyway, this has got what's it got? It's got deadbolt in the rear, C10 rear in the front, hot racing links. Got the Mofo bulletproof transmission with the BAM 4100. It's been through a couple different motors. It's front and rear steer. Got the Mofo, the original Mofo monster truck tires. Mofo dual shock adapters, so I've got 4 shocks or 2 shocks on every corner, 4 on
Nice.
every axle. It's pretty cool truck. It's a monster truck. That's what it is. Being worked on right now.
Jacob Bliss says that Charger's awesome, Jim. Corn Freak said that's badass. Troy Postie's wondering what cage is that Charger?
It's from was it Yenko 74 or something like that on eBay is the guy I found. Man, I know I need to have that around here so I can tell you guys. I had the card around here somewhere. Shit, I don't know. I can't remember. ECB maybe? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Honestly. This is Tinker time, by the way. Stock chassis, but I cut the rails down a little bit. Or wait. Actually, I don't think these rails I did cut down. Yeah, I did. Anyway. But on this one, I built a styrene. It's wheel wells as far as that looks. And you open up the hood here. And you actually have like an engine bay. I have my electronics sitting in here, and your battery will fit in right back here. And then that's all closed in. You can't see any of that. This is magnet mounted. Let's drop that ESC. Damn it. Anyway. Yeah, your transmission tucks in there. Mofo torque beast, transmission. What else? Mofo. Is that? No, these are the racing axles, actually. Then the Mofo diff. brass knuckles, brass plus fives. This is down right now because these are the original double barrel shocks, and they utilize the original stock part heads, and I snapped the ball screw on here in the axle, and I need to drill that out. This has got the full interior. It's all closed in. Got that.
I just found the Stranger Things Impala.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Here's another tinker time. It's got the hood that opens. Oops, get that off there. Little scoop on it and whatnot. This is one of those, just the stock carbon you can go and get for like $12 anywhere. Basically just the stock. But then I added all this styrene, put my battery right up here. I moved my ESC above the motor there. And the cage there. Those are the skids that you can get with the Tinker Time stuff. Black label servo, brass steering link. These are original MoFo 3D printed high clearance links. And there's no ball or anything, so they're super floppy. You can see the shift from side to side with these. This is a really loose truck, but I really like it. It is really, really, really loose. Double barrels in the back. These are MoFo oil fields in the front. I usually have spring or rubber bands on here, but it's just been sitting. When I leave my truck sitting for a while, I pull the rubber bands off, because if you leave them on, they just go to hell, and you're just gonna have to replace them when you put them on it and when you go to drive it anyway. So yeah, I run shorter in the front, and I like the oil filled because what it does is it gives you that control where most of your weight is and you're moving, and then in the rear I've got my double barrels so that I got more reach as I get up there and I'm going to crest over. You need that rear end to hang out enough to keep you moving, and so you can get more reach with a double barrel in the rear, and that works for me.
Man, I'm just not. Ooh, I think I
And
found
that's
it.
the same setup I had in the other Tinker Time build as well, with the doubles in the back and the oil filled singles in the front. You may remember this one. I took a stock JLU and I chopped it down, turned it into a Wrangler. I called it Icon instead of the Rubicon. Put a deadbolt interior in there, and that's actually a full Lego character. What I do is I take the driver and I heat it up from the underside and press it down, turn it into basically a chair shape. Then I'll take see masking tape there, wrap it around, fill everything in, and then I use super glue and baking soda to make me a hardened plastic seat that I can then put the full figurine sitting in there. And as always, I can never get the lighting right around here. These are Tinker Time mirrors. Yeah, you get a full interior. He's even got, oh, it's not this one, but and then on the other side, he's got a dog. But you've got your roll cage in there and everything. Looks like you've got a fuel cell still. Let's see if I can. There. That helps. But, yep. So this was another one of those carbon chassis. I had to cut it down just a touch. Actually, no, this one I didn't chop. Oh yeah, I did. I chopped some off the rear to move this forward and to fit just right. Magnet mount. I've got one of those tethers. So I've got a winch on the front. Got some hang up issue. Let's see. That's just okay. Deadbolt links in the front, and then Jeep front in the rear for this wheelbase. Come out pretty cool. It was all yellow and black, so I figured that fit perfectly for Wolverine.
All right, guys, I gotta head out.
All right, man.
I'll catch you guys later.
Thanks
Take
for
it easy,
hanging
man.
out, Jack, man.
See ya.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace, brother. This is the Gladiator that Jason gave me for my birthday last year, like in 22. Yeah. So this one ended up with Beast.
Pepper. Gosh.
Because I had named it Beast, and then it occurred to me to actually put Beast in there. That's what ended up making that. I went with the Marvel theme on the other Jeep as well. He's got a rate or a CB. I made a little. You can see it coiled up and hanging down there off the ceiling. There you go.
Yeah.
Your dog on this side.
Zach, I finally figured out the name of the station wagon that I'm looking for.
The same thing, making the seat.
Oh, what's it called?
It's the Nomad.
That's a Tinker Time drop bed, and it's pinched. And it has the Mofo 333 chassis.
Ooh. Oh.
That's an original Mofo Torque Beast motor.
Oh, it's. Wait a minute. That's 20 scale? No way.
Same thing, dual double barrels in the rear.
It's not 24 scale. Huh? Maybe it is.
Shorter oil fields in the front. So that works pretty cool. I've got it sitting really low, but it crawls pretty good. It flexes. What I shoot for with my rigs a lot is I want one tire's flex from the bottom of this to even with this sitting on the ground. So like if we're looking at the screen there, you know, like that much flex. One tires. That's what I hope for at the minimum. That's what I like for a good crawler.
Oh, what happens if I click a link when I'm
Different
on
styles.
StreamYard?
There's my Bronco. Again, looking for about that kind of much flex. This one is set up with the internals that are pulling it into a forced droop, so it's all squatted all the way down. I'm actually running.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's stock JLU link on it. On this one, I chopped the posts, well, these posts by 2 millimeters. Then I laid the windshield back so that I dropped the whole roof level. Now I've got old Chong in there driving.
Oh.
Let's see if we can get
Does it give measurements for that, Jason?
I knew you were gonna ask.
Anyway,
Oh, it doesn't.
It's got a
these are the
picture of a 6-inch ruler.
bigger
next to it.
boggers is what I'm running on there right now. Let's see, that's the again the Mofo 333 chassis, stock electronics. This one has the Endura 60, the red 66 turn motor. Those are a couple of brass heat sinks that I stuck on there. And they do work. They help bring that heat out of there. What else? Oh, the Savox servo.
Oh, well, that's measuring your
I broke
wheelbase
the
for you.
hinge on this thing. So.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why.
luckily I used some of those Tinker Time sliders on here, the magnet mounts. So that's pretty much what holds this together at the moment until I get that hinge fixed. Or I just put a new chassis on it. So then we have Uncle Jesse here that Jason gave me for my birthday this year, which is based on Old Blue, the Torque Beast, the Honey Badger. I put these Mofo UPWs on it with the, these are the, there you go, the RC 4-wheel drive Baja Pros. It's got the Old Man Emu shocks, famous Jason hinge.
Those are like my favorite builds so far.
And then my take on it,
Yeah.
Renegade. So these are the Swamp Kings with the UPW, with the Islander kit. It's all brass outer ring, plus 6 inner hub. Each of these tire rim combos weighs 75 grams. So I have 300 grams just in my tires. Old Man Emu shocks. Mofo brass links. That loose. We've got the Mofo brass bulletproof transmission with the Mofo SMP motor. Brass servo beast. That all fits in here. Well, and then you got the Lizard Pro and the Fly Sky 4-channel stuck up under the hood here.
Troy, those yellow shocks, you can actually find them
Full interior.
RC 4-wheel drive. Yeah, they're for the Galande. I'm pretty sure if Dirk is still in here, he can probably find a link, and I guarantee you we're going to be seeing it here shortly. I need to stop my search right now and read comments.
This is a Bronco that Jason sent me, the diecast Bronco. Oh, full interior and all that. And I put it on an FMS. This is a Max Smasher chassis from a Max Smasher that I got through my good friend Andy Ritchie. And it was quite simple. I just made these tabs here out of styrene.
Hey, enough.
I made those and they just correspond with these holes that FMS gives you in this chassis. And this is just a stock Max Smasher. Stock tires, stock everything. I had put those 1-ups, these beautiful blue 1-ups on here. It looks so good, but I needed them so bad for this one. And I ain't got no money, so they had to come off. But anyway, so yeah, this just clips right in. Boom, boom. Just like that. And this thing is cool. I need to put the oil, the O-rings and the oil in these stock shocks. But even without it, it acts like a monster truck. It bounces around. It's pretty cool. Even with this heavy die-cast body on there. I really love it just that way. What else have we got? Well, speaking of Andy Ritchie, while this is for him, until he gets it, it's still my build. So this is one I'm working on for him right here.
That's so sweet.
Got the full driver. Kind of hard to tell, but the interior's all in there, painted up like leather and that. You get around to the steering wheel, dashboard.
I don't know what
Step side.
Jeep he's referring to, but Troy wants to know what the Jeep links. I think he might be talking to
He's
Zach.
probably talking about
Oh,
Icon
probably the
when I
yellow
took the
ones.
JLU, chopped it down. It's deadbolt front, C10 front in the rear is what that shortened Jeep length is. It worked for that perfectly. But yeah, that's what's going on here. And I did this up where you've got a full motor bay. I'll paint it up and everything. And your battery actually tucks in back there behind the motor against the firewall back here in front of the dashboard there. Oh, you can see the dashboard's kind of.
Troy likes your CV radio.
Oh, thanks, Troy. Yeah,
Chris Gerwitz took off.
Did it? Yeah, this is going to have the Mofo 030 Servo Beast in it. Got hot racing links on here. These are deadbolt links. So almost done.
That was 10 minutes ago. I am probably going to wrap things up here pretty quick. I do have to get up early and work on my house all day tomorrow.
This is one of the hard body crawler company. What I did here, I actually chopped this base down, lowered the seat height. Then I actually cut into the seat to lower him into the seat. That's a G.I. Joe guy. It's all right. Kind of looks like Double Down Debo if he was like,
Yeah.
a ruthless killer.
Corn Freak likes the Bronco.
Thank you, Freak. It's called Smoke. It's got the Lego version of Tommy Chong in there driving. Pull the hood off. You can see I got that motor in there. The battery actually slides up underneath in there. If we open up the chassis here. This is one of the Next Racing Artemis chassis, carbon fiber. You'll see I just mounted the motor. I glued it in place there.
Yeah.
But that's a torque beast on there. And the electronics are mounted right back there. It's just a stock V2 electronics.
So apparently you did this show and tell with the Corn Freaks earlier this week.
What's that?
Said apparently you did this show and tell with the Corn Freaks earlier.
I did?
On Messenger?
I might have showed them some. Oh, I showed them a few things.
Yeah.
I was kind of running through all my rigs tonight. Somebody wanted to see what rigs we had.
I can't believe we still got 30 people watching.
Well, I got a few more rigs to go. If they want to hang out.
Insane. You guys are awesome. Sivert Customs RC. I can't pronounce that. He's got to go.
That's Travis.
Yeah.
Backwards. Y'all remember Frankenstein? I'm actually took the WPL, the WPL axles off, and he's getting a makeover.
Well, I guess I'm going to send the link to AA because it looks like we're going to be sitting here for another 20 minutes at least. Because Liz is on her way home.
This has got the Tegu ESC, and then the old one, and that's a Fly Sky 6 channel. This is that multi-purpose engine block that I came up with my good friend David Cooper. And what it is you've got the engine here, you have a magnet mounted there. You have a plate here. There's another magnet in here that's screwed to this through the body. This is my design. I came up with all this. And you put your battery underneath there. Dave added a nice handy dandy, perfectly sized. I didn't even give him the dimensions on that. I gave him the rest of this, but it worked perfectly for the grill on this particular truck. So you've got a chassis mount, you got a battery, you got a magnet mount, which works great. I mean, this is awesome. Doesn't move an inch. But the other part of it is, if you look at your headers here, I had him insert shock mounts. So your front shocks mount to here, and here. This is mounted to your chassis. It's all super solid. I built and made the distributor to go into it. So that was this truck, and it's getting remade. Got all the pieces, just need to get it there.
Can you see the comments on screen, Jim, when I highlight them?
Yes.
On
What
StreamYard.
you missed the greatest show on earth for baseball. What?
There's another one.
It makes her so happy you guys like her. I appreciate it a lot. Her self-confidence is so bad, and she says she has no friends, but she does. Yeah. This is where you come. We're friends. Right? It's like cheers, Jason said. Love how you build the engine and put them in your builds, Jim. Sweet. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, what I'm aiming for with this stuff for me, what it's about is like trying to combine as scale as I can make it look and still perform. I mean, we're not talking POE, performance over everything, you know. I'm not looking for it to be a buggy crawling nightmare. I'm looking for, you know, trail rig plus, you know, I trail rig, but you know, we can get over some stuff and, you know, still have fun with it, like what Jason builds, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, what we build is, you know, it's trail rig, but you know, it still can climb. I mean, you know, we tumble too, but you know, I mean, like my Slayer that Josh sent me. This is my most capable rig at the moment, although we'll see about that when Nemesis comes out here. But you know, it's the Slayer chassis. It's all the best components. You know, I have the hot racing overdrive transmission with the SMP motor. It's on the wooden Slayer chassis. I have Mofo double barrels front and back. I have the AGFRC servo. I have the FMS FCX 24 axles, the plastic ones. But, you know, so I don't have any worm gear, so I have full motion. You know, I don't have any drag whatsoever. except what I set in my Lizard Pro, which is what I have in here, and my Fly Sky 4-channel radio, micro receiver. Actually, nope, this is the Radio Link one. So I have this set up on my Radio Link now that I think about it. But Lizard Pro's tucked up in here. The battery right here. Cool little tiny Tinker Time tab. I just put a hook on the back right there that hooks over this brace. And a magnet in the front right up to here. There's not a whole lot to it. It's got the Mofo brass Gladiator rears with that's what fronts or rears. Yeah, so that's Gladiator with Jeep rear in the front. This thing's all stretched out. Gladiator rear with Jeep rear in the front.
That's crazy.
So that's probably like my most capable, although then we have this Capra, 3D printed Capra chassis that Dusty Hatfield sent me. And this is, I'm most proud of this rig out of all of them. I love this one. You know, I painted the chassis up in blue so you could really see it and make it out. Put in a deadbolt interior, painted him up, gave him the Mofo t-shirt. Because this thing is a Mofo rig. It's the only thing on it that's not Mofo is these Injora high clearance stainless steel links, and that's just, I didn't have any Mofo brass ones, and I didn't have any money, and I think he was out the last time I got them, and excuses, but that's what I got. But these are the Mofo brass axles with the Mofo brass portals. It's Mofo diff, brass diff covers, Mofo brass steering link, best servo mount ever, with the brand new Servo Beast, the version 2. It's got the Mofo BAM with bulletproof transmission. That's even a Mofo rear high rise diff cover that you cannot get anymore, 3D printed. His new wheels, the 1-ups, turned inside instead of outside for deep dish so that I can tuck those portals nice and tight. Even with these big old giant 1-ups, and these are the Pro Line Pro X. It's still only 5 inches wide. I've got, as you can see, the springs on the shocks there, or I mean the rubber bands on the shocks. There you go. Where am I? Right here. That's what I use. Tune them up with different shocks, springs. That's my favorite rig as of right now. We'll see just how well it behaves. It behaves real nice so far. I haven't really run it much. Got a bunch of other rigs, but I don't know. We got time, Jason, or did you want to talk? I don't want to sit here and stay on camera boring anyone.
We lost Zach.
Bummer, man. Well,
I was
anytime
waiting
you want to come back, Zach, come hang out.
I was waiting for Aaron to jump in. I sent him in Messenger. I don't know. Well, no. I sent it through my Messenger, but it should have went to his Instagram.
Andy said, can't find the link right now. I'll look for it again tomorrow and let Jason know about it. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yep, that's the original Rip to You Flip Texoma Slayer chassis. He made those up first, sent them out to us, and we tried them out and whatnot. And then he based his whole line that he has now off that original one. I really like that thing. It's just so cool. And the build turned out really great. I based it on his original build with that chassis. He named it Doug. And
Doug.
so I built mine It's mechanically pretty much the same as his, and then I just used a different body because I didn't have the same body he had. Did we have more time? Did you guys want to see more?
Yeah. I want to wait a little bit because we'll probably hang out for at least another half hour. Or, screw it.
Troy mentioned about the paint on this. He said copper. Actually, what I did is that's a candy apple red that I sprayed very lightly. And then I went back under it with a gunmetal gray. And what I was thinking is this is named the Angel of Death. So I was thinking a suit of armor sprayed in blood. That was my concept. But I see what you're saying at certain angles, the reddish with the copper tone you're seeing. In person, it's pretty much just red. I can try and get the angle just right. I don't know. But thank you. Yeah, I really like it. And the wings, that was, the Angel of Death. So I just kind of did this graffiti styled wing on there. Really, guys, I'm not really good at this. And I am an artist. I did do tattooing and I can draw cool stuff, but I had never done anything like this kind of. Basically, what I did is I had an idea and I just did it without really thinking much or trying real hard. And at this scale and with the way you do it, anybody can do this is what I'm saying. It's not out of your reach. Just try and you'll probably get if you just give it a look and you look at it, you'll be wow, I did that. That's cool. Because I appreciate that you guys like this. Don't get me wrong, I really do. And the more I look at it, it's like, wow, yeah, it does look really cool. Because when I first looked at it, I thought, man, that's kind of, But when you're looking at it at 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet away, man, it looks absolutely awesome. The paint looks really good. I wasn't sure about the wings, but they turned out pretty cool. What else?
Well, boys, I don't think I'm going to be running a front bumper on this rig.
No.
Because I really want to try running the interior in it. And I really don't think. I don't know. In order to get it to sit at the right height that I need, the front bumper is not going to work.
Here's a rig that I haven't brought out in a while. Still working on it. Still haven't finished it. If you remember one night, it took a tumble and I broke it.
Oh, yeah.
A dire wolf. Build my original 92 Toyota AMT model. There. It's kind of, it's going to have to be put back together, but I still haven't finished it. That's the interior that I built for it. That all fits up in here real nice. Real nice like. Put that front end back together. full roll cage going. This will fit 2 Lego guys completely in there. And it's got this hand-built rear end roll cage. I did all that by hand. And then this is an original Mofo Ugly AF V1. You can tell by the size of the hole there in front of the motor chassis. I've actually bobbed it down. That's a Torque Beast motor. Full Mofo transmission, skid plate, links, axles. This is front and rear steer with the portals for the Mofo. So Mofo brass axles, V1 servo beast front and back. It's got a unique link in the rear where I did kind of more common now, but it wasn't when I did it. I took lowers and I flipped them over so that they're connected to the frame way up in the front here. It's this totally different type of rear end, very, very articulative, even with a rear steer. Double barrels in the rear, oil fields in the front. So yeah, I got to get that back together. I'll get this down on there just to show y'all. Broke. Getting there. Getting back to there. I've run the chassis, but I haven't ever finished the body. And I got a ton of other builds to do. I just haven't put them together yet. Got a few others I'm working. Well, there's that one I forgot. Oh shit. Well, neither of those are together either.
What?
Working on this one. Did that battery cover for it. It's coming off. Goes in. It's like you got your radiator, fuel cell, and then a utility box at the back. Covers up that battery nice and handy. These are some trio brass colored, the original 5-spoke. Some Patagonias on there. This is the MEUS chassis or MEUS chassis. It's 3D printed, it's black. I sprayed it with this Tester's bronze. I got a full interior that goes in here. Well, that it comes with, but I modified it, painted it up. I put a Lego guy in, put a steering wheel that he holds on to. It's all Mofo, of course. V2 electronics. What else? I don't know. Not quite done with it yet. Oof.
I love Chrome Pen.
Huh?
I said I love Chrome Pen.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I do a lot of chrome work on mine. Zach said, sorry guys, my phone died. Gonna take that as a sign to head to bed. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, anytime you want to come back, Zach, man, it'd be great to have you join us again. I know it's awkward at first. You're not sure what to do. You get talked over a lot. I know at first, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll feel more comfortable, and you'll think of more things to say. That's another thing. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you, Jacob, the interior. Yeah, I know, Troy. I got to get it running. It's been kind of like this ongoing thing. It's like the first custom I ever started and never finished. I've run the chassis around. I ran it as a straight axle rear. I had it originally with aluminum mofo axles. Then I got the brass ones. Then I put the portals on it because he came out with those V2 portals. That's what those are. And he needed me to run it and test it. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, I do that with a lot of them now. You'll see that's the same thing I did here with this one. If you look at these uppers right here, these are in the rear. This is actually Jeep links, but they're reversed. I have the fronts in the rear and the rears in the front. So if you look at the front here, you've got the longer links than in the rear. But with this setup, it just works right, But so in the rear, what I needed to do, the motor is the nano BAM, and it's tucked right here behind this panel. And so if you look there and that upper link there, as it travels upward, well, yeah, it can come in contact with the motor. So if I went and put this reversed link in there, then this part of the link in the back, or up here, underneath the motor right here, is at not a steep an angle when the rear of the link is up higher. You see what I'm saying? And so that gave me the clearance I needed for the motor when it travels upward. Just one of the benefits you can get. Just playing around with your geometry and doing different things. If you look in the front here, here, turn it around, there. You can see these upper links are very skinny on the top. There you go. And that's because I made those. I got some M2, 2mm M2 threaded rod. It's called all thread. And I use the same ends from the actual upper links, because that's what they are. That's what these are threaded as, is M2. So you just get some M2 all thread, and I made my own custom length links. And if you really want to get fancy, you can put a copper tube sheathing around it that fits just right at those ball ends. Oops. And it reinforces it if you do it right and everything. Just cut the right lengths. You get the hang of it. Get real funky. You can even bend them. No need though. I mean, this is very sturdy, especially in the upper link position. Lowers, you might be exposing it to dragging on things and more hits, and so you would definitely want to at least shroud it with a tube so that it would look just like these. These are stainless steel solid, but that upper is just that stainless steel M2 all thread. And what it gave me is it allowed me to lay that axle backward some. It lays the pinion angle on your steering is laid back more. So you can see as I steer it, that tire lays over. Okay, just lay over sideways. And so it gives you better, tighter steering when you do that. Plus, when you're reaching over top of something, you can kind of grip with the sidewall over a lip, pull yourself. There's a few different benefits that it helps with.
He made it.
Ideas bouncing around now. Cool, Troy.
Animals of Evolution.
Hey, Dusty. We were just talking about Dusty's Animal of Evolution sent me this chassis. Yep. We were just discussing. This is
Air G Bliss is in the chat now. saying hi to Liz.
Oh, what's up, Tara?
Heck
So
yeah.
I'm sorry I've been neglecting the chat for a minute. Those of you who are just
I've been
dropping
like
in,
highlighting them.
recap of a lot of my rigs. So
I've been like highlighting them.
I know. I just what's up, Liz? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
So Tara and Jake, I decided I wanted to
Yes,
produce
Troy,
something slightly different than this one, but I think I want to do an all black with an orange logo so we can sell them to people. I think that would be sweet.
Yeah, what you need? What you need?
Yeah. Who would be interested in a mug? You're not going to get one like this. This is a one of a kind because it's especially made by Tara and Jacob Bliss. They gave this to me last weekend. So freaking sweet. I love it. But I'm going to see if maybe we can figure something out and make like an all black with an orange logo. I think that'd be cool. That would be so sweet. Ha!
Jacob wants to do the Toyota from Back to the Future. That would be really cool, man.
Yeah.
No, Andy, I didn't get the lights in yet. I've been busy on your rig and mine.
Hell yeah.
Jacob likes the Toyota.
And she said she can totally do it. Heck yeah. Freaking sweet.
It's a favorite of my rigs, said Super. I assume he's talking about the Toyota. That one's called Dire Wolf.
Dire Wolf.
He said, thank you. Troy said, thank you. Very inspirational. Ideas bouncing.
Jason, send
why I
Jake
like to
the
show them, man. Show
details
you
and
guys what's
how
possible.
many you're thinking. I'll look into cost and tumblers. I don't know what that is.
What?
Okay. Yes, I will definitely do that.
Tumblers. The drinking cups, the tumblers.
Oh, that's what they're called.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, these are all terminology that the women have established for us that we have no idea about.
Right?
Glass.
This mug.
You know. Drink. Liquid.
Okay.
Until you tell us we don't know what to call it.
I've come to the conclusion. I did some experimenting
Tara's
with
laughing.
chrome pen. I am eventually going to cut that wheel well out, but I think it looks kind of cool with the chrome on there. And I'm going to leave the bumper off. I did some more experimenting. This is going to come off. This is going to come off. I'm going to leave the chrome on there, though. So I think it might work for wheel clearance. But yeah.
So, Tara said tumblers are what the cups are called. Liz said that's the mug, Jason. Tara laughed. Liz said, wow, Jason is really fried.
I'm not, though. I've just been up for, what time is it?
Tara just said, I don't think he's even ate a gummy tonight.
No, I've been up for 21 and a half hours.
Now the thing is, I'm pretty fried because I got me some beautiful homemade center, and I'm pretty toasty.
I've been up for 21 and a half hours. I drove over 600 miles yesterday. So I guess I am a bit fried.
All right, Kara, just call her Liz, please.
Oh, too funny. Sunken time. I ate the rest of my edibles at work tonight.
Again.
Ah, you bad girl.
That was in that period when she got out of work and she just sat there and waited until the effects faded and then she drove home.
Gotcha. I thought she
Correct? Yeah.
did it on the clock.
No,
But
no.
I have to I will say this. I would not frown on that at all because people do it at my work all the time. The people that make the actual stone that's around my track. Oh yeah. On a regular.
I've been a blue collar worker all my life. I've worked in a lot of manufacturing fields. I've worked in a hardwood mill,
She
on
did
everywhere from the wet to the dry end. I've worked in stamping plants, assembly plants, welding plants, machining shops. I've done a lot of different stuff.
She
Everybody gets high.
She corrected herself, but she literally said she did it in the clock. That's a pretty significant feat. Like, I'd like to know how you got inside that clock.
She corrected on the clock.
I know.
So she's completely telling us that it's still taking place. I was in the clock. On the...
Hell yeah. But heck yeah. I'm glad she got to show her face, but not show her face in the chat. But I am going to call it here in 2 minutes because I got a big day of hard labor ahead of me tomorrow. Going to finish up the demolition on the house, which involves completely demolishing the bathroom, ripping up the tile floor in the kitchen, and we have to finish tearing down the plaster and slatting on the ceiling above our new kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I will do so.
What do you need?
Yep. Oh, you guys are absolutely amazing. Love it. I don't think we dropped below 25 people all night, and we still got 28 people 3.5 hours in at 1:32 in the morning. Absolutely insane. You guys are fantastic. Hell yeah. I'm probably not going to be able to join, but I will be watching as I am demolishing. No problem, Liz. No problem. Love it. Okay, we're going to go a little longer because I'm not going to end it without Jim. Heck yeah. Freaking cool. So, yes, I will be also getting with Tara to figure out details on the tumblers, tumblers. And I will keep you guys posted because this is very cool. Very cool. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm kind of thinking they're gonna hate me in a little while, but I'm kind of thinking they're gonna be my new sticker supplier. So yeah. Yep. Go look what he sent me. What did you send me? What did you send me? Oh, snap. Oh, that is totally bad ass. Oh. Okay. I gotta share this. This is absolutely freaking sweet. Share screen. Jim, wait until you see this. It is absolutely freaking awesome.
What?
I'll show you.
No.
So it's a butt.
Hang on a second.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
And there's a matching truck in the background.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Look
What
at
is it, Dale Earnhardt?
yeah,
Yeah.
the legend. That's totally badass.
James is going to be live at 2:30. All right. Oh, and tomorrow afternoon. Okay,
Yeah.
I will try to remember James.
That is so sweet.
Middle of the day, I kind of forget. I get distracted.
Man,
What's going on, Eclectic Electric?
so badass.
What are you going to link, Corn Freak? You're connected with somebody.
That's so sweet. So sweet. You guys are
Has
amazing.
asked any ghost sounds lately?
Nah. Oh my gosh, he's gonna give them both to me.
Oh, what?
Jacob is gonna give both of those to me.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
That is awesome.
Did you happen to find those Hot Wheels, Jake? What's up, unknown?
Oh, just as we're ready to end it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to back up. We had a pretty cool show tonight.
Yeah, we did. We did. This is officially been started. This build of mine is going to be absolutely sweet. Hell yeah. Freaking cool. The beginning of the show tonight was pretty sweet. We had a special gift from I can't think of his actual name.
Sean.
Sean. Yes.
Gunner's Garage himself did this
Yeah.
awesome build, and then he did a little video of it, and he sent it to me. And so we asked him if we could show it, and he said yes, please. And so we timed it out, but we actually showed it at the beginning. When we broke right in, and we just went right into it, and it's very cool. So we appreciate that he did that for us, and we're more than happy to do that for him.
I just thought of an idea. I'm gonna run it by certain.
Yeah, it's cool, Jake. I'm not pushing you, dude. I don't care if it's 2 years from now if you happen to look.
Yeah. All right, guys. I've got to make a phone call. I've got to get to bed. We will see you same time, same
On the flip
place,
side.
different show tomorrow night. Hell yeah. The Beard and Wolf Show, where the build of this will commence and hopefully be finished tomorrow night.
Maybe I could start doing some breakdowns of some of my rigs now that I went through and showed
Yeah.
you what I'm doing.
I'm
All the
kind of
ones that I
wondering,
showed.
since it's the Beard and Wolf Show, you remember how we first started, Jim?
Vaguely. What are you referring to?
With having you on the side bench?
Right.
I wonder if maybe we put some names in the hat and see if the name that we pull out of the hat would be willing to be on the side bench for the Beard and Wolf Show, so we can both build on the Beard and Wolf Show.
Yeah. Now, when side bench, you mean like on the side like I used to, or just a third person on the screen?
On the side like we used to.
Okay.
Because then it can almost be anybody, because they won't have to worry about being camera shy, because they'll just be off on the side bench reading comments.
Well, I wonder if it wouldn't be easier if they did on here for the people to hear, for us to hear, and for them to hear, and whatnot. If they were on the screen, but don't forget on the bar here, you can turn the camera off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
See, I mean, I
but
can just,
same thing. Do you think that's a good idea?
I can just do that.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, that would be a great idea. I'm
but
sure that
there's a catch. You won't be allowed to read comments. You have to build.
well, see, that wouldn't be that hard because I could just shut that computer off and just wouldn't be able to look at them, which is what I would do. I would never even turn that on, or I'd turn it off after we started. Like I'd start at the beginning, like I always do,
Yeah.
first half hour before.
I'm kind of thinking maybe I think I have somebody in mind.
Well, James said I'm down sliding sideways, said hell yeah. Unknown said hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Reading out of the comments right now, but nobody can hear me, Eclectic said.
I think maybe we bring somebody new.
Yeah.
Somebody new that's been in the chat, but bring somebody.
Well, kind of what came
show.
to my mind is we could like maybe announce it tomorrow to everybody in the chat, like say halfway through, we go through this again, and everybody in the chat could go ahead and say, yeah, choose me or whatever, if they were interested, and we could throw those names into that proverbial hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we could even keep that as a roster that we would just choose each week.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good idea. We can just rotate.
LG
like
said, great idea. So yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Okay, so maybe for tomorrow night, seeing how
Corey McKenzie, welcome to the show.
Who is the first one? Who is the first one to say? Was anybody?
James was, I'm down.
So
that was the very first person that said about the idea.
So, that was weird.
That was
weird.
We were gone.
So tomorrow night will be James, and then next week Saturday we'll have Liz. How about that?
Well, you had Kevin next. Sliding
really? Kevin? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Unknown said hell yeah, but I don't know if he was saying it was a good idea or if he was. Well, so
I think he was saying it was a good idea. Yeah. Okay. So James, Kevin,
and then Eclectic, but that would be awfully early for Eclectic to get out of bed.
Yeah.
10 p.m. here.
Yeah. So we'll do James, Kevin, Liz.
Yeah, I see Liz has got her hand up.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to jump anybody ahead of anybody that, anybody feels slighted. I want to make sure who was what.
Oh, we
Eclectic
can go
said go alphabetical, Devin.
alphabetical.
Well, we got to start with James.
Yeah.
And then who was next here? I guess was Eclectic. Were you saying you wanted to at 10 o'clock?
That's early for him.
He said it's almost 7 a.m. here. I guess now there. So yeah, so that would be.
So that would mean he would
4
have to
hours.
get up
Yeah, that
10,
would be like 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. Ugh, that's early.
Kevin said, "Hell yeah, I'm down, boys." So I guess he wanted to as well.
Hell
I
yeah.
just didn't want to get a roster anybody feel slighted. So
Right. I don't want to. Yeah.
so
Heck yeah.
James, Kevin,
Liz.
so Eclectic, you're saying you want to get up and do that at 3 a.m.? Were you saying that or?
Yeah. He said yeah.
Okay, so you would be the third week.
And then Liz.
And then Liz, yes.
Okay. And yes, we will write this down.
Yes, writing it down. Yes, yes. Great idea. Who said that? Who said write this down? Okay. Pencil.
Oh, that's
Okay,
awesome.
so James. Kevin,
Damn, that was easy. We got like freaking 4 or 5 weeks covered already.
Eclectic. Okay, so I got this right? James, Kevin, Eclectic, Liz.
Liz.
All right. Kevin said, "I'm always down." We're sorry, man. We're sorry to hear that. You're always down.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Liz said, "Just remind me." Yes, we will be reminding you the week before. So we are reminding James tomorrow
during
night.
the stream. At the end of the stream, we'll be like, "Hey, so and so, next week you're on deck, or you're on." Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we'll confirm with you that the previous.
Yep.
All right, you remember you're next week, right? Well, actually, Eclectic, you'll be not next week, but the following.
Yeah. Yep.
James is on deck tomorrow.
Yep.
Excellent. That worked out really well. I thought that
It
would.
did.
That, there would be people that would be, that's why we built it where everybody's tried to make them feel a part of the show.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
great way to bring everybody more in.
Yes.
Feeling part of the
Yes.
show.
Hell
It's really
yeah.
their show, it's.
Hell yeah.
I just read the comments.
Freaking cool. All right. I'm definitely calling it now.
All right.
I haven't got to get to bed and I got to make a phone call yet.
Thanks for being
All
here.
right.
Thanks for the participation.
Peace, everybody.